Hello, everyone. Hello, Christy. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Dani. Hello, Blue Bella. Hello, Asher. Hello, Yisa. Hello, Vila. Hello, Destiny. Hello, Just Hope. Hello, Bird. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So happy to see everyone. What a day. What a day. May I say, what a day, guys. What a mother. Hello, Mariella. So, we had so much insanity today. I don't even know where to start. Between, what's his name? What happened on, sorry, Dani. I had a situation. Hello, Sigrid. Hello, Firisi. Like, I had a situation, okay, on Kimi. We're going to talk about it a little because I don't think it deserves more than like 2 minutes of my time because I don't want to make this a thing. Like, I really don't. I don't enjoy fighting with children. Hello, herding cats. Like, I don't enjoy fighting with children. Hello, Jewel Kitchen. So, yeah, what we are going to talk about. So, let's start by this insanity with on Kimi's panel. That was weird. Well, first of all, put a one in the chat if you even know what the hell I'm talking about. Hello, Clarissa. Put a one in the chat if you even know what the hell I'm talking about. There is none anymore, Loki. None. So yeah, put a one in the chat if you know what the hell happened on Kimi's live. Put a two in the chat if you're like, what are you talking about? Ok, hello, Sacred Onion. Non, Lucky, il y en a plus. Il y en a plus. Il y en a plus. So, for the people who don't know what happened, hello, Aspen. So, for the people who don't know what happened, I had an interaction, let's say, with a man called Lil Zoo. He's someone that goes on Kimi's channel a lot. Hello, Kimi Shay. I had him on my platform for one night 2 days ago, and he decided to have a heart attack, I suppose, about me asking him question about Queen Tulsa. That's about it. Like, I just think that the whole thing about insulting my physical appearance is so childish, but it finally made me understand the wig statement because those people, they keep on saying that I wear wigs or something like that. And I'm like, I keep on saying that I do wear fake hair. I wear crochet, I could wear weave. So why are they so obsessed with the wig? But now I understand. It's because if you wear a wig, then maybe it means you don't have hair. Like, I think that's what they're trying to tell me, that I don't have any hair. And I'm like, that's really bizarre. Yo, you can send the white boy, the Asian boy, the Arabic boy, the black boy, the blue ball, the blue boy, the green boys, the yellow boy. Like, I don't care. He can send every color of the fucking like rainbow for all I care. Ah, drop the pink the tea. Thank you. Make it rain, make it rain. If you love your owl. Hello, Trinity. Ah, don't listen to them. No, you don't understand. I don't care. I am not a child. So the whole thing about talking about my physical appearance doesn't hurt me. It mostly makes me go, huh? Like it was the same insult that they always say, but I finally understood the thing about the fucking wig. I never understood it because the number of people that have extremely long hair with like and still wear wig, I'm like, okay. But it's because they're trying to say that I don't have hair under my fake hair. And I'm like, oh, well, yes, I do have hair. And yes, I do wear crochet and weave and stuff like that, but I don't wear wigs because I'm scared to do like a fake movement and then all the hair flies away. Like I'm scared of wig just because of I'm scared that there is like a big wind and then my hair just flies away. It's like one of it's one of my terror and one of the only reason why I don't wear wigs because I'm a black woman. I can wear whatever the hell I want on my head. Like it's just one of my freaking like trauma in my head. I keep on telling myself it's gonna fall. Like it's gonna I'm gonna make it fall. But like a lot of women wear wigs and they're perfectly in place, but I am so fucking clumsy. I'm like, I'm knowing my luck, the wind is gonna take my wig and then just fly it away from everything, away from danger. Oh my god. So yeah, that annoyed me. I was like, oh, that's why. Because I was like, I never said that I had like that was all my hair. But now I understand. So I appreciate him for that because I didn't understand. But when he kept on saying wig and then bald head and then wig and then bald head, I was like, oh, that's why. You're weird. You're really bizarre. It's really misogynoir. Okay? Leave black woman's hair alone. Okay, I'm just like, leave black women's hair alone. Okay, we can do whatever the fuck we want with hair. We're black. We do whatever the fuck. I can come with my hair like in a bob, and then after that, come and my hair is up to my ass. Like, I'm a black woman. I can do whatever the hell I want. Did they not see Cardi B at the trial? Cardi B, every day, her wig was fresh. She had a new style up to her ass, short bob, da la 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 la. Like I'm a black woman, I can do whatever the fuck I want with my hair. So the fact that they're so obsessed with insulting my hair makes me think that, well, first of all, clearly he is a black man, and there are certain black men that love insulting black women, and so no, I don't think anything about wig because there is a lot of black women that wear wigs. I know a lot of black women who wear wigs. Yes, it is. There is a whole law on it. Okay, there is a whole law on it. But I'm like, those people are weird. Those people are strange. Those people are obsessed with my hair. And I'm like, why are you obsessed with my hair? What is it? What is wrong with you? Are you tired? What is it about my hair that you're so obsessed with? And I'm talking about all of them, all the weirdos. All of them are weirdos. What's going on with Christy? Oh, my condolences. What is going on, Christy? Ooh, I'm so sorry, babe. I'm so sorry, babe. Yeah, they want to drag me, but can they do it about my personality? Why do they need to go about physical appearances? They keep on attacking points that are really sensitive to black women, like my weight. We all know that um, black women can pack up more fat than white woman. It's a big thing. Okay, like all of this is just misogynoir. So I'm like, But at the same time, I'm mostly talking about people that are over the age of 25. If you're under the age of 25, I'm just like I felt so stupid listening to this child talk and say a bunch of things that made no sense. Like I was just like, so you're mad. Okay, let me see, Christy. I'm gonna get wigs. Like at this point, I may start getting weird. Like wig. Like at this point, like I may as well buy wigs and face my fear of the wind. I shall face my fear of the wind. I'm so sorry, Christy, but I cannot find your message. But I love you and I'm thinking of you, my love. So yes, I may face my fear of when to start buying wig just for the fuck, because you know me, guys. The moment you tell me something like don't do this or do, I'm like I'm gonna do it just because you set me up. Okay, that's how I work. So I'm just scared of wigs because I'm scared for it to fly away, far away. Oh my! I am so sorry. I am so fucking sorry. I am so sorry. Like, oh, I am so sorry. I can't believe you're here. Like, I am so sorry. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I want to cry. I'm like, what the fuck? This is horrible. No, I have no word. I have no word. I am so sorry, Christy. I am so sorry. Hello, Buzzball. I am so sorry, Christy. Like, it's disgusting. Life is weird. We all love you, Christy. I'm so sorry. Speechless? Yeah. Let me smooth my cigarette. I feel like I need it. I love you too, Christy. I'm so sorry, my love. I am really sorry. I'm really sorry. Wow. Fucking shit. No word. I'm so sorry, babe. I'm really am. I don't even know where to go now. I'm just like, my mind is blown. Everything I was saying seems so stupid. But I hope it at least brings a smile to your face to look at people being messy. Like, let's try to change your mind. Madgie has no word. Madgie is really sorry. No, 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 no. It's not. You didn't interrupt the show. Like, fuck the show. Fuck the show. Okay. Like, no, this is not interrupting. Thank you for telling us. Thank you for trusting us with that information. We love you. I hope you feel the love. I hope you feel the hug. If you were there, I would hug you so hard. Okay, like wow. I hope you feel my hug. Whew. Wow. Hello, Star. So let's talk about stupid shit. I hope this helped a little. Yo, I'm speechless. I'm traumatized. I'm like that's my only reaction. Star Christie's. You know what? I'm just gonna put back the message so that you can read it because my husband and my children cousin was killed in a tragic car accident last night, hit by a train. What the fuck? Yeah, yeah, Star. That's why I was like, let me read it because I don't see how to say it in the right way at all. But yeah, let's talk about that weird child, I guess, for a little while. Like, I know it's fact. Like, why would anyone lie about such a thing that is so horrible? I am at a loss for word right now. I'm at a loss for word. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? Bébé, est-ce que t'es correct? Lucky. Okay. My dog just sneezed, so I'm like, are you okay? Like, shit. I'm at a loss for word. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. Shit. Like I said, I hope talking shit will like, help, like, get your mind off the grief for like an hour, maybe 30 minutes, 10 seconds. But yeah, please, please, people in the chat, let's drop hearts. I have no word. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Continue with the heart. We love you, Christy. So, yes, let's continue with the thing with Kimmy. That is absolutely ridiculous, especially now. But you know what? Shut the fuck up, Danny. So, yeah, let's do that. So yes, he was mostly insulting like I said, my physical appearances. Okay. Yes, a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted now, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Whew, wow, I was not expecting that. So yes, as I was saying with the thing about the child. So he's not a real child. He's 21, but he's a child because he has the maturity of a child, obviously, because he's a child. So there was a lot of physical thing, which was, like I said, and I keep on saying, is ridiculous because I'm an adult. I don't expect my boobs to be perky like that when I'm going on my 40s. Like, I don't. That was 20 years old Maggie that had firm boobs that were like that without a bra. Okay, like My boobs are real, which means gravity will do its shit. So talking about me basically aging is ridiculous. That's why I didn't feel anything because I kept on thinking he's really a child. He is a child. He says a lot of disgusting thing like a child. And like a child, look, Kiki, and like a child, he insults physical appearances because probably for him that's the only thing that matters. Little Zoo. So I'm like, at my age, my physical appearances is one of the last thing that has any value to me. My intellect, my moral compass, who I am as an individual, the fact that I won't back down, I will not back down, and you can go kiss my freaking ass. So yeah, talking about my physical appearances, it's never been something that I place so much value on. Like at the end of the day, I'm a university graduate. Like my mind is what I love the most about me. That's why I will get insulted if you tell me I'm stupid, which people have told me too. But then I will go on you. But talking about my boobs, I'm like, you're such a child. Like you're such a child. Maybe if I was 20, I would give a fuck. But I'm not 20, so I don't care. So yes. Like he's weird. He's weird. He will never be here anymore. I don't want him on my platform. I think he is disturbed. I also think it was really disturbing how much he was like he even started to threaten me and then acted as if it was those mysterious white boy. And I was like, I don't know who you're telling that pieces of my body are gonna be sent in the mail. That's weird as fuck. Saying that someone is gonna come to my house, that's weird as fuck. Like this, like I said, me, the moment he started going to all of this, you for people who saw the live, you can see that's the moment I stopped responding because I'm like, this is all because I asked question about Tulsa. No, it's not. Okay. So get the fuck out of my face. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I don't know what it is, but he was talking about they, them, the white boys, the people feeding him information. He was trying to do a whole storyline about me wanting a threesome with Jag and Odell. And then he was mixing up thing like saying, oh, you wanted a threesome with them, right? Well, did Odell do AI of you? I'm like, what does one have to do with the other? Did Odell want you? I'm like, what do you mean? You want me to answer a question that only he can answer? He can answer it. I cannot answer that. Like it was a really strange moment of my life that will not be repeated because I don't think he's well. Like I really don't think he's well. Like guys, you should have seen my face. Okay, I was like, okay, boy, bye. So that's all I have to say about the situation. Danny, shut up. Okay, listen. I get men. This is not my problem in my life getting a man. Like, how ridiculous. That's why I will never understand a woman that's thirsty because I'm like, but we are women. There will always be a man thirsty for us because you have boobs and a vagina. Like, men are not that complicated. Yeah, you better do that, man. Like, getting a man is not that big of a deal. That's why when he was saying, you don't have a man, I was like, no, I don't, because I don't want one. Okay. If I wanted a man, I would just go out. Ugh. Okay. Like, I would go out or go on Tinder or go on, what's the name of the other one? Bumble or I don't know, like Pussy rules the world. Like, and the wise word of Chris Rock, pussy costs money, dick is free. Okay, like that. I've always thought that about me. I'm like, but I'm a woman. What are you talking about? I'm a woman. It's not that hard. Like, what are you talking about? Like, in the contrary, you have to try to inure people flirting with you with all your freaking might. Okay? Like, you're just like, don't talk to me. Don't smile too much. Don't look at the men too much in the eyes. They're gonna think they have a chance. And I'm like, you don't have a chance. Okay? I am cool with my celibacy right now. For me to get the fuck out of my celibacy, there would need to be a really special person. Okay? I am disgusted with my last relationship. Can people not tell? Told you people that this man told me when to work out, when to do, how to do my hair, how to do this and that and this and that. And I was like, I love him and money. So now I'm just like, I will be celibate until I die. Okay. I had the wrong priorities in my head. So that's why now I'm just like, yo, I'm good. I'm enjoying having my curly hair out. Okay. I'm enjoying my curly hair back. I'm enjoying a lot of things. Always have makeup on. Always have that type of do your nails, do your this, do your that. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a liberation. Yo, no bothering. No, when are we seeing each other? Are we going there? Oh, you have. Oh my God, that man. He hated the fact that I got seasick, so he couldn't just go on his little And I was like, I get seasick. I need to get the pills to not get seasick. Like I said, trauma, 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 trauma. Okay, so no. Thank God he liked weed because if he had asked me not to smoke, I would have cried. Okay, but I would have done it. Okay, that's how fucked up I was in the head. So, yes, now Madgie is enjoying living for herself, not wearing makeup, having curly hair, not having fake nails. I am enjoying myself. Okay, so yeah. So, yes, enjoying the peace, enjoy like that's why I went there like you don't have that man. I'm like, yes, I know. Okay. Thank you. And barely any men, no, not a lot of men are even able to give us the big O. Okay. I can do it by myself. I can get my big O all alone. I just need fingers. Okay. That's it. That's all. So what is the point? And I don't even need to do my nails. Do you understand? Okay. Oh my God. Oh. So I'm enjoying myself. Facts. So yes. Oh, shut up, Danny. Let's go back to something that will not. Oh my God, no bread in my face, no sweat on my fucking face. No. Madgie is not gonna continue. Madgie is done. So yes, like he was older, money, handsome for an older man. Crazy. What a disastrous relationship. So yeah, exactly. I'm like, I have cobweb here. I'm all good. Yes, I was dating a rich white man, which is why I don't understand why this man keeps on. I think I have white people. I'm like, why are you acting this way? Why are you so weird? Yeah, I'm fucking a virgin again. Fuck that shit, man. Let me be a virgin again with no problem. I'm happy to be a virgin again. Viva virginity. Chastity time. Love Island time. Dun 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 dun. Okay, guys, give me 1 minute. My dog is being so annoying. Okay. Yeah, she wants one of her treat. That's why. Like she eats them like. Thank you, Maria. I love that. Yo, I love my chastity time. When I'm less traumatized, I may go back. But as my autistic ass, no, as I know myself, because I'm autistic also, I know it's gonna take at least 10 to 15 years for me to get over that shit. Okay? People are like, oh, the number of years you were together, multiple that by two. I'm like, no, no, no. Multiple that by fucking 10 with me. Okay? I'm never getting over that shit. Like, I'm never getting over it. Never. So, as I was saying, he was being really weird. I don't know what white person was sending him towards me. The only white troll farm I know about would be Ron Swenson, Ella Tracy, or Sean Atwood. Like, I don't know if they came from there, but that is not my problem. This is not Maggie's problem. So that is what I think about the situation. So you will never see me again on panel with this weirdo. Like if I see him coming up on Kimi, I'm just gonna leave. Like I'm just gonna leave because I don't want to deal with this. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Exactly. I'm like, is it Snoopy Doo? Like, what the fuck is going on? Who is the person sending me that motherfucking weirdo? And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So now, fuck it. Let's talk about something else. Okay. So let's talk about Lady T and Sean Davy Way. Who has seen the interaction between Lady T and Sean Davy Way on official campaign channel yesterday? Put a one in the chat if you have seen it. Put a two in the chat if you're like, what are you talking about? Okay, most people have not. Okay, let's go watch it then. We're gonna watch it and then talk about it. And then after, we're going to talk about the list because that list made me laugh. And I saw Dani acting like a big baby. And we're going to talk about the fact that she called the Ada scam now the Madgie scam. Bitch, what? So now she's so scared to talk about Ada because, Bonnie. And now I am even more convinced she had something to do with Bonnie and the $5,000 of my ass. So now it's the Madgie scam, is it not, darling? We're going to talk about all the scam that this bitch has let slip because she felt like it. God, I hate her face. And let's not even talk about the thumbnail that she basically copied. Look at this. Dani be copying thumbnail like look at those two thumbnails, guys. Look at those two thumbnails. Me trying to see the difference. They're the same fucking picture. Like, is this bitch for real? Is this bitch serious? Look at this thumbnail. Does this thumbnail look anything like what Dani normally does? No. This is literally Kimi's thumbnail. Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking loser. Look at this. Where is the shame? Where is the embarrassment? Is there no embarrassment? Really, bitch? Really, bitch? No shame. No, oh, maybe I should not. Nothing come to mind. Oh, Jesus. That was something else. You should have seen my face. Like my mouth dropped when I saw that thumb. I was like, impossible that you're such a fucking joke. But good job. You put the white on the word and you put Dani on in yellow, while Kimi put celebrity news in yellow and put her name white. Madgie is really proud of you, babe. Jesus Christ. No shame, no embarrassment, nothing. Like, I had to show that meme, okay? Because I literally thought that meme. I was like, those are the fucking same picture, man. Is this woman for real? Yes, she was.
Going up there. I was like, okay. Okay,
Well, we
okay.
definitely want to give you your flowers.
Thank
We
you. I
we
appreciate
recognize all the work. Nobody else is recognizing us. So we want to recognize the creators in the sector that we feel like have been putting in work over the years
Mm-hmm.
without
She always
any recognition.
really leak. I don't even know why. This woman is weird. She's a weird ass bitch, and she always will be.
Slapping them on the back and saying, "Good job well done. You did that. Keep going." We're just here from creator to encourage all of you. Everybody on the list is really to, even if there was shade, it's really to encourage.
Yeah, I've seen her defend herself, and
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
What the
I
hell is
don't know.
with
I don't know
all
if you
these?
see. I don't know if you see that anymore. So I don't even.
I mean, no, not now, but I'm saying like
When have you saw that?
last year.
When time have you saw that?
Okay,
No, I'm not saying now. Like now, things are different. Like you do.
When the last time? I'm asking when the last time you saw that.
Last year. That's what I'm saying.
For me, you say last year.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying now, but last.
What's going on? What happened? I heard that you was crashing out, dropping the F-bomb and something.
I crashed out everywhere. I had to pop out on my. I know she's asleep now, but yeah, I went over Maggie's and had to have a prelude, and then
love you, lady.
My demon op came up there and all this extra stuff, and whatever the fuck. And I,
Who's the demon op?
your people's, yeah, they came on up there, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be real and I'm gonna be me all the time. And so, it's just what it was.
Hello,
But
one.
I don't know what motherfuckers is expecting. There's no apology coming this way. Like motherfuckers got me fucked up, and you're not gonna sit up here on mute. But you can sit up here on mute. That's cool though. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just I don't.
What is
Who's just talking?
I beg your pardon.
Who's on mute?
I'm asking who's just talking.
Who is that talking?
That's Mr.
I'm
Mike.
asking,
I said, who's on mute?
I'm definitely not talking to
Everybody
anything.
listening to you talk.
I'm
no, I'm
definitely
asking
not.
who you are.
I'm sorry. Say what now?
I was asking who you are.
Oh, I don't know. I guess
Of course, they're just scared of her. What is Dani? Except a copycat, someone that destroyed the sector. Talking about destroying the sector, talking about the list. I don't agree with a lot of the list, except maybe the fact that Dani should have been, and except the fact that Dani should have been number one. Mm-hmm. Dani should have been number one. You know why? Because she is the architect of the destruction of the sector. She's the person that refused to let people live in peace. She's the person that takes people's channel, which I will never stop talking about her because of it. Until I get my channel back, bitch, I'm on your ass. So that's why when she talks, you don't talk about me. I'm like, you crazy? This is not. I will spend 15 years talking about you. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting it back. I'm stubborn like that. So normally I get what I want out of annoyance, but this bitch is as annoying as me. So I'm like, oh god, I'm cool with that. But yeah, she should be number one. She destroyed the sector. She made all the people that were actually really cool for the sector run away. She is the one that took out Hear Her. She is the one that made so many people disappear from this platform or make people scared of actually talking about her or doing anything. She's the bane of this sector. Of course, she's the most influential person in the sector because she's the most disgusting person in the sector. She made this sector not fun. She's not talented. Okay, we literally saw that. She literally is a copycat, like a weirdo. She did her own list where she's so incapable of actually talking about what's going on, except through the lens of her stupidity, that she was like, they're canceled, so they don't count. Of course they count. Are you stupid or are you dumb? Trees is someone, and I don't like trees. And I think everyone knows I don't like trees, and I don't really listen to her. I do listen to her sometimes, but I don't listen to her most of the time. But I would be a total fool to say that trees don't have influence in the Black tea sector. She has so much influence that people be following her to station head. And hundreds of people following her to station head. What do you mean? Like, even them. And that's what I liked with their list, is that their list, at least, yes, they were emotional, kind of, but at least like they would like be like, okay, well, yeah, that person is there. Like Trees, like already they put her as 25 was insane to me because I'm like, Trees is top 10 easy. Easy top 10. Like my ass should not be in the top 10 if Trees is not in the top 10. Okay, like Trees, like do people like do you think that I will have hundreds of people watching me if I leave YouTube and go on station head? I will probably have 2 people watching me. The fuck? Putting Trees in your title helps with the content. That is a fact. I shouldn't have been if Trees is not in the top 10. That's my honest opinion. And I appreciate that they put me in the top 10, even though they had nothing positive to say about me. But yeah, like, Trees is too important to the sector to the point that Dani did how many videos talking about her. She even interviewed the woman's daughter. Like, what do you mean? she's canceled. You fucking idiot. That proves that is such the proof that she's not capable of being impartial. Because I dislike Trees and I'm like, she shouldn't be 25. I dislike Donut and I don't think he should be 24. Like, I don't think he should be 24. I think Donut should be top 20. I'm not gonna say top 10, but top 20 for sure. I don't remember who was 23. Do people remember who 23 was? Because 24 was Donut, 23, no remembrance. 22 was 82. Yes, 82, 22 is good. Like, he's weird. Like, but I will, like, yeah, 82 can be 22, like, whatever. 21, Kai? Yeah. I forgot who is 20. But no, Trees is the one that really got me side-eyeing them because I was like, no.
Got to figure it out, baby. It's a lot going
That's
on.
Lady T. That's Lady T.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
No,
Ohio.
we were just letting you talk. I mean, you came and you said hello, and then you was talking. I mean, what happened?
You know who I'm talking to, and he knows who I'm talking to. So he can sit
But
on
you
mute.
haven't
if he wants
asked
to
any
sit on
questions.
mute.
You haven't
Well, I
said-
didn't know who you were. I knew you were. I know who you were.
I'm not talking to you, sir. I'm so
Mr.
sorry.
Nurse,
I
Mr.
literally
Nurse,
don't know who either one of you are.
Talking to Sean Davy Way.
yeah,
Just
we-
say you talking to Sean Davy Way.
He knows
Damn.
who I'm talking to. I don't
We
have
don't-
to
What's
say
all
that.
this?
Let's be crystal clear. You know what the fuck is going on.
What's going
Period.
on?
What about that here flip
What?
work? That
We don't know what's going on.
Got that hair on you.
I'm sorry. Do what?
What is going on?
It's a lot going on. I'm in my body. I'm in my feels. But like I said, when I came back to life and seeing that y'all had moved up the list and then seeing, whatever, I did a quick sneak and see what you were saying
Okay,
or whatever.
so put the one in the chat if you didn't see the live from yesterday. So Sean Davy Way shared private messages between her and Sean Davy Way to his community, which is clearly not okay. So let's look into what happened after because Lady T was really brokenhearted. So let's look into that.
Or whatever case. So I don't even know what he had to say about me. It's a lot of things going on
Well,
right
what is
now.
that,
Hey man.
girl? No,
I
continue.
don't
I'm
know. Listen, this is not. I swear to God, this is not that. I promise you. Whatever the hell y'all got going on, whatever. This is absolutely not that. So whatever I'm talking about my experience, what the fuck I got going on, the extra commentary is not going to work over here. I promise. So it's just like I'm respectful. Do the same. Period.
I know that's right.
So, anyways, he know what the fuck is going on. He know he got me fucked up. He know I'm mad as shit because this is the internet, and at the end of the day, we get to log off. So things that are transpiring right now should have never had to happen because in real life, behind the scenes, it could have been addressed differently, and we would not be here. I'm very disgusted by how things have happened, but it is what it is. But I do appreciate my flowers, whatever was said, because I haven't got to hear that yet. But my feelings are hurt. So I ain't perfect. I'm not even about to read what these people saying because it's gonna make me check out. Because I give it up real bad, real hard body. Yeah, that type way. Definitely new wave. It's definitely giving. Definitely, I'm one of those that don't give a flying fuck who you are. You play
I
with
know
me,
that's
I'm
right.
going to read you bad.
You got to say,
Period.
won't he do it? You always, whenever you snap like that, you always got to say, won't he do it? And then you always got to throw that biblical
Yes,
old
baby,
school
I
church
need to definitely,
in there.
yes, Lord, want to do it, please, Lord, want to do it. Oh, reel me back in, yes, honey, because I be going on demon time. They know this, real bad. So, I don't do nothing to myself. Girl, please have several seats and I don't know you section and don't give a fuck. Because you motherfuckers really don't be knowing what lane you want to be in. 1 minute you want to be on dick, you want to be on this, you want to be on that. Baby, I don't follow no pack.
Oh,
I
shut
lead,
up,
and
Daddy.
I'm very big on respect. So when I come into
Okay.
spaces, I don't come into spaces to be disrespectful. However, I'm only going to take disrespect for so long. And when you find that time and you play with me when I want to be on that time, bitch, we going to dance. Bitch, and I'm going to dance with whoever. You're not about to keep talking shit about me. I don't care if you don't like what the fuck is going on or what was going on, but y'all got y'all wish, baby. So everybody should be happy. Y'all should be real happy that things are where they are because motherfuckers made their choice instead of standing on shit, being real. Because that's what I rock with. Realness. Period. Straight up.
I thought is that your thank you speech for being number 6?
No, ain't no thank you, nothing. It's about that. I do
You're not
respect.
appreciative of
I'm
number
sorry.
6.
I respect.
If you want number 6 to me. If you don't
respect.
want number 6, I'm happy. I would love to move up from 17 to 6.
Oh my
I know
God.
that's
I
right.
respect
I'm gonna write that
people who
down.
have been here. I respect ordinance. I respect people that put in hard work. I respect all that. You know what I'm saying?
Phantom was number 17. I saw part of the list. I didn't see all of the list. Wait. 19, 18, Cat Medusa, Send in the West, Cultivate with Kai. Oh, let me look. Who was 23? She-Paint! She-Paint was number 23. Okay. Yeah, no, she could have been 25. What the fuck? Donut should have been in the top 20 or top 15. I think Kai should have been in the top 20. I think All About the Tree should have been in top 10 for sure. Set in the West could have been 24. Okay. When I say Set in the West is not important, shut up. That's it. You're killing me. You're killing me. Set in the West could have been 24. Okay. 25, Sheepin, 24, fucking Set in the West. Cleo and Tremaine, I don't know them, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Cat Medusa should have been top 10 for sure. She's so fun. And she came with Messy Monday. Trevor Green, I think I agree with the placement. I agree with the 17. 16 Cups, nah, Cups should have been top 10. But I'm biased, I will be admitting that. 15 is Judge Shady Court. I think it fits well. 14 is someone called Loving All of Gia. No idea who that is. 13 Mel. No, Mel can be 23. Come on. How is Mel before Donut? How is Mel before Trees? How is Mel before Kai? Nah, Mel can be bottom, like bottom 20, 20, 20, 20, 24. I would put 82 there because 82, I will be so honest. Okay, fine. I'll stop being hateful. 82 should be in top 15 with Donut. Like, they're the two I would see in top 15 for sure. Oopsie, that was not what I wanted to do at all. Fuck. Where was I? I think I was there. 12, Ralph the Wise. I agree with that placement. I should have been 12, 11 maybe, like, or 13. Like, I should have been in the top 15. That's what I believe. I think I should have been in the bottom of top 15. Is the list of who has the sector and a chokehold. I would say top 15, I will be me. Ralph the Wise also, but not top 10. I don't deserve top 10. Sweet Pea Diary, why put her at 11? She's barely part of the sector. Like, I think she should be like bottom 20s. Curious GR is shut up, Dani. GR, well, I suppose nostalgia stake. No. 9 was Incoming Opinion. I think that makes sense. She should be top 10. Madgie the Black Owl, 8. Nah, I should be in the top 15, down. But before Donut and 82 though. Toxic Diamond, number 7. I don't watch Toxic Diamond, so I don't know. Sis Lady T, of course. 5, Kimi. 4, Jag. And the 1, 2, 3, I don't care.
Go.
Shout out to Trevor Green in the motherfucking building. I know that's right. You guys make sure that you guys are following Trevor Green show right here on the YouTube.
Funny cartoon.
What's going on? What happened? I heard that you was crashing out, dropping the F-bomb and something.
I crashed out everywhere. I had to pop out on my motherfucking shit. You got me fucked up. Like, period. Fuck you talking about? I don't give a fuck what you motherfuckers don't care about, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck.
Why would Sean want to talk to you?
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, what did you call him?
I mean, he had so much to say when I wasn't around. Nobody addressed me while I'm here. Because what you're not gonna do is lie on me. That's on my mom. Or like, do what?
Number 3 got to talk to
Why would Sean want to talk to me? Please don't wake me up.
He's
I
number
swear to
three.
God.
He's number
I'm
three.
talking
Number
so
three. Don't have to talk to number six. Last time number three. Talk to number six.
Fuck you
Crashing
talking
out
about?
my
Why would
friend.
you want to talk to me?
Wasn't you just
Nigga, that
crashing
might
out
talk
on
to me
him?
for 5.5 hours on Mother's Day, but now we don't want to talk. Fuck is you talking about? No, you play with me. You let
No,
motherfuckers
just
come out here and
because
run with a
you
narrative like
can't
that's what it was,
crash
and you know
out
that's
on
not what it was, my
everybody
guy.
like you be
We're
doing
not
with
doing
your
that. On my mom, we're not doing that.
Me, man.
What happened? Why were you calling my friend out his name?
When did I call him out his name? I forgot. You know, I be checking out.
Is you
Why
good?
he can't speak for himself? Not these Sean Davy.
I mean,
Nigga,
there's
we're not
somebody.
What? Wow, he is doing the silence treatment better than I've ever seen anyone do it in my life. He is really good at the silence treatment. He must be really mad.
Was doing that to me. I
We're
wouldn't.
not doing this. Open your fucking mouth. Since when you be quiet? We're not doing this. You wanted to bring this public. We can talk about this right now. You're not doing this. About to sit on here like you're just better. No, nigga. Run your fucking mouth. Fuck, you're definitely not about to sit up here trying to stun me like I'm these goofy ass motherfuckers out here on my mom. You're not. Open your fucking mouth. In front of your chat. In front of everybody, nigga. You got me fucked up. You know how I feel about you. You know what the fuck we had going on. You left me out here for dead, tried to play
What
me
are you
and run with a
talking?
fucking
How
narrative.
does he feel about you? How do you feel about him?
Ask that motherfucker. Tell that nigga to drag his nuts, open his motherfucking mouth, and say what the fuck it was.
Y'all
And
supposed to
tell
meet
that
up.
to his chat. Fuck is you talking about?
Y'all supposed to meet up.
Playing with me.
Y'all
I'm not no
supposed to meet up.
Disney ass bitch. I'm not no bird. I'm not none of that.
Y'all supposed to meet up.
Fuck is you talking about?
What's
Wait,
going
that's it.
on?
Follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing ball.
Nurse my ass.
That's
Fuck.
where
I don't know if they're married because I didn't even know he was married. But from what I understand with Lady T, that's what she said on her live, on my live, that he is not really married. It's a natural union, like they say they married, but I don't know. I wasn't there. And now I believe after watching part of it, I hope it gets better. I hope he talks, but if he doesn't, I feel like there is no choice now but to release the Kraken because it is making her look crazy. And if it's not the case that he actually led her on or not, like, damn. Like I said, dropping the tea, I'm just saying. But yeah, I think, like I said, from what we were talking about yesterday, it was about being being a trouble. So she was supposed to be a trouble with those men, and they were even going to go on a reality TV show. Well, if they were taken as the participant.
What had happened?
But it's cool though. You know what? Hey, for some people, life is the internet, and they gotta run with that. Or you run with that. But what you're not gonna do is come out here talking about, oh, I'm about to do for a love. Nigga, that was my idea. You're not about to sit for something. You about to run up here and get a whole nother new baby mama, a whole new bitch, a whole new man. What? I will drag all these bitches in real life and online, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that. A hoe gonna have to go through me if you think you're going there. I don't care if we're fighting or not. No bitch is taking my spot. That's a fact.
What
and I said what I said. And I said what I said.
What
Tell them
spot?
to do something about it. Tell them to do something about it.
What
Because
spot?
I'm not going nowhere. Bitch, I'm not going no fucking where. I don't care if we're beefing or not.
Beefing?
Bitch.
What is y'all beefing for? What happened? What did I miss?
That nigga know I love him, and I don't give a fuck. And I will say it next.
That's not what I heard.
Next.
I heard
Handle.
something different. I heard something different. I heard that you hate us all.
No, you know how I am. When I'm mad, it's fuck everybody. I just said the same thing to Madgie. I was mad at her. I was mad at everybody. Y'all got me fucked up, bro. And yes, she apologized, and we moved on. You was ignoring my messages when I was upset, so you know I felt like you was fighting with the homie. So you know, you got to get the wrath too.
So because Madgie forgave you, you expect Sean to forgive you?
No, Sean started this. Sean started this.
How so?
So are we gonna do this and he's not gonna talk?
I wasn't there.
Oh. Sean, why don't you tell him how you started it, honey? Let's tell him how you started it, honey. Because I really don't want to have to do this. I just feel like this is not the time for this. But if he wants me to do this, he can go ahead and say, go ahead. Okay, that's what I thought. So everything that has been going on, first of all, his peoples lied on me and tried to say that I said something that never took place. Never took place. On top of the fact, we had literally just talked when you were having whatever technical issues you were having last night. He could have said, hey, you're spazzing on the chat. Let's just fall back, whatever. I have gave up multiple options as to maybe I should just remove myself from this digital space and we do whatever the fuck we're doing in real time. What you're not going to do is let motherfuckers come out here and be in a delusional land that I am pressed because this nigga calls me baby mom on a punk ass YouTube app, and because now for the third time I'm on the panel, this is what people are thinking, that I'm in this delusional realm because of that. But they don't.
Yeah, that's not okay. Like like I said, now it's like a fact. The receipt are needed. There is literally nothing like if he continue with the silent treatment, because I have not watched everything. I watched a little. I didn't know it was that bad. Like I said, I didn't watch much of it at all. I didn't know it was the silence treatment and stuff like that. Yo, so because now she looks crazy because he's acting as if who are you? Who are you? Like she looks crazy.
Know about the behind the scenes and the real shit, and so I didn't appreciate him exposing our private.
So did she agree to be in a relationship with him and his partner? Yes. That's why I'm like, listen, like if they were talking hours behind the scene, like this man is kind of being gaslighter, like he's being a gaslighter. And if they were not talking behind the scene, then Lady T is crazy. Like there's literally two choice here because now this is weird as fuck.
Motherfucking message to try to run with a fucking narrative to try to play with me because now you're opening up a floodgate over to some bullshit. Because when I get on demon motherfucking time, my time is definitely worse than yours. I promise you. I don't give a fuck. No status, no nothing. It's not gonna let nobody play with me, especially when it's unwarranted. I ain't never did shit to this motherfucking nigga, and you're not gonna play with me after I done just sat up here dealing with a whole punk ass narrative for a whole, which I had to address tonight, a whole year and a half, and now you want to think you're gonna monopolize and do round two? I mean,
King,
not 2.0
King,
on my
King,
mom, on my
King,
mom, it's not happening.
Yes.
King,
Yes.
and I've done nothing wrong. I'm just leaving it.
Now we're talking.
I've done nothing wrong. I've done
Okay,
nothing wrong.
so you didn't show the messages. You didn't show the messages, right?
I'm chilling.
People think that I'm in love with you because you call me baby mom publicly because we've been on King. They think I'm this delusional. Like, what are you talking about?
King.
Yes.
King.
Yes.
I only put a message in the chat because I was called a dying F word.
Sean.
But if I'm a dying F word, then why do certain people tell me that they can't wait to suck my dick, suck the soul out of me?
Hello, Angie. Okay. Lady T needs to stop saying word that will trigger people. Like this is not, and then expect people to just forgive and forget. This is not the way of the world. Okay, like calling him a dying F word is actually crazy. Now, should he have released a text? No. Like that doesn't correlate with one or the other, but Jesus Christ.
And fuck the shit out of me. But they live on YouTube popping it. So King, again, I did nothing wrong, friends. I did nothing wrong.
All the delusion is
Like
wrong.
this video, like this
Oh
video,
my
and remember to
God,
support.
this
Y'all
is
hear this
not
tea?
going
This
on.
piping hot. Okay, she wanted to suck your dick from the back.
Oh my God, King Bank, don't say
Like this video, like this video, like this video with Lord.
I hate y'all right now.
Oh.
First of all, I said that when he called me when we were waiting on you to get your life together or whatever the fuck you had going, whatever the fuck your ass get through, whatever the fuck both you niggas get through. Okay, let's be crystal clear. All right. So I was in a happy space because I thought I was gonna come up here and cuss him out because I was mad because he said some old bogus shit in his discourse. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm about to cuss your ass out publicly, whatever. So when he called me and we was whatever about that, yeah, I said that because I was in my body because he always has this way of checking me and the shit is sexy. So whatever the fuck. But what you're not gonna do is take that nigga after you came out here and had your motherfucking chihuahua coming out here trying to bark at me like my bite don't match. You got me fucked up. I would never argue with a bitch that talks to a nigga on Google Voice. No. You sent her to say things that you know was going to incite me and have me on fucking bullshit. You're a clown.
How do you know Sean told her to say that?
Okay, P, let's just, on top of the fact, reciting things when me and him talked about seeing each other next month, I ain't even been on the phone with her. How did she know our personal combo? Why is motherfuckers on my personal combo? For her to say, yeah, he said you wanted to come see him, but he never agreed with that. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. That's what we doing. So we over here playing these games. You're playing these emotional games, and it's disgusting. You could have simply just called me like.
Oh, it's me. I put it at 1.25. Let me put it back at 1 because she does speak fast.
Did and said, "Babe, just get out of the Discord," and I would have never been back over there. I would have been off of YouTube. I
So
would have
that's what it
whatever,
is. You was
and we
acting
could
out
have just
for
did what we was
attention.
doing, and it would have been fuck the internet.
You want a
But
big
you
daddy
chose to handle it a
attention.
pussy route. You decided to, I gotta give my fans what they want. Let me drag her. Let me embarrass her. Let me degrade her. I know you got me fucked up because that's gonna bring the motherfucking devil
So
out
what do
in
you think
me.
that you were doing when you were calling him
No, at
the
that
F
point,
word?
when bitches was mad at the thumbnail that you had, why is that trash with him? And I'm so hey man, I
You
swear to God, tonight, bitch,
insisted
I'm
that
on that.
I
What's
put
that?
that
Fuck you
thumbnail
talking about?
up. You insisted that thumbnail
And
be
did because you had that
used.
dry ass, sweaty ass. This
Wait, is she mad about a thumbnail she wanted up? What is going on here? What is happening? I am confusion.
dirty ass picture of the shit, bro. We ain't about to do this. Yeah, I wasn't feeling that motherfucking picture. So when his people was mad, and more mad, like they been mad, bitch, I'm in the mood. I'm tired of y'all shit, bro. Like, I don't go fuck if you don't like me. I'm definitely not about to be one of them bitches. I don't care whose chat it is. Be sitting around, ho, and you bitches gonna think y'all keep popping on me and think I'm not about to talk my shit, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Move the fuck around, bitch. If you don't like it, address him. So since I had to keep telling them to address him, I guess his dick wasn't as big as mine. That he decided to tuck his motherfucking tail and have a pussy that night and let these motherfuckers have a field day. I
The
thought I was gonna
same
roll over and take it with no Vaseline. No,
the
sir.
same dick that you was supposed to suck.
Okay, so after listening to a couple of what they were saying, I can only tell you with certitude that relationship is dead. No, like no, this relationship is dead. This is This is toxic. He's not even answering her. She's just talking. This is some toxic shit.
And was and definitely did and still do. I don't give a
Allegedly.
fuck. And I don't give a fuck.
What
I
makes you
still
think
love
that
him.
what makes you think that y'all was gonna link up?
Ask him. Don't. King, I swear to God. Ask your friend. Because delusional, I'm not. Because everything that I'm saying, I have thoroughly asked him, having conversations to make sure that it is not one-sided, that I'm not, nobody's gonna come out here with this no narrative that I'm in some delusional fantasy island. No, nigga, we either in this shit together or we're not. But see, he wasn't able to.
The chat is biased. The chat is pro King and pro Sean Davy Way. They will always have each other's back. So, and that chat, they will take the narrative of the man that is being silenced because she looks overly emotional and he looks calm as a cucumber. She looks like they are making her look bad. Like she looks bad. That's fucking fucked up.
Game, being a fucking loser like that clown, playing with me, or you were too pussy to stand on business. So which the fuck one is it? Whenever the fuck you get really Sean.
So that's why
What
you
is
left
it,
the
nigga?
Crown family
What?
then. That's why you left from over here and went over there, and
Oh
you
my
wasn't
God,
coming
look
over
at you.
here because you thought you was about to get some virtual dick.
Who the fuck said I left anywhere, nigga? You be having 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't know what you be having going on with demons, and I don't be having that shit to do, which I explained to him. So I mean, I'm one person, bro. And I be having my own shit going on too. So I can't be here, there, everywhere. It ain't even about that. Nobody left nobody for nothing. Like, the fuck is you talking about? Like, fuck.
Just saying. I mean, you wouldn't even know Sean if it wasn't for us. Everybody just
Child,
felt
first
you're
of all, I
asking.
definitely did know him. I was
What up,
already
Cat
watching him for
Medusa
a
and
whole year.
everybody else on the panel? Hey, hey.
Hey, shout out to Cat Medusa, shout out to my cousin, shout out to fam,
Right.
shout out to everybody here. Shout out to
What's
the
going
what's the
on?
deal?
What's going on? I came up here to ask Mr. Murphy if he was black.
Oh, he left.
Because the way he was saying ghetto and all that shit, like, I'm not prejudiced, I'm not racist, but, like, You know, this is black tea sector type shit.
You give me too much attention. They're in their body, motherfuckers, and then they prove me right. Talking about she coming over here thinking she better. Who the fuck think they better? Should I be barely don't even want to comment in that?
Oh, it's Cat Medusa. She's hot, right? She's hot.
Motherfucker, because I know how you goofy motherfuckers feel. Y'all mad about some shit that ain't got shit to do with y'all, bro. That's like way in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like worse shit that's that happened. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like straight up. And I did say on her channel tonight, yes, baby, I've had a hand in shit that he gonna have to deal with when he come back to the States, because that's how much I don't give a fuck. In real time, bitch. Yeah, you're not gonna play with me. So when I was dealing with your friend, yes, I care about him. I do care about Sean. I care about his business. I care about his brand. I told him I would say fuck all this shit and just deal with you in real life and say fuck all of it. But since we decided to try to merge the two together, a motherfucker can only take so much. You don't have to like me, but on my mom, oh, there's no nigga, no bitch, nobody is gonna have me give a fuck about you enough that I'm gonna keep being in your space and your people gonna keep playing with me, and I'm gonna sit there like some weak ass bitch and keep taking that shit.
But
Never.
you knew that people were going to feel some type of way
I
about the
don't
thumbnail
care.
since you picked you and Sean in your thumbnail. I mean, in your as your avatar. So you knew
And
by creating that thumbnail that was going to be an issue. So I mean,
it's my
again,
thumbnail, it's my
it gives
channel.
that you're looking for.
If I
No,
want to represent my baby, so
no,
what,
you
bitch?
put it
This is your
on.
nigga.
You wanted it to go on Messy Monday.
You said what? What you say, KB?
Messy Monday thumbnail. Remember the
Right.
you
If
and
they
Sean
want
in
to
the front.
address me, come out of our niggas chat and come and address me on Messy Monday. Other than that, when he's doing a show, bitch, be respectful. Because if I'm not coming in there disrespecting y'all, you're never gonna think I'm not no pussy bitch. You're not gonna talk shit about me, ho, and think that no nigga is gonna keep me from keeping my dick suckers closed. Or my mom. It's not gonna happen. It is never gonna give that, bitch. The fuck? Like this shit real. This nigga had me salty. I drove for 8.5 hours yesterday on silence, crying like a motherfucker, mad as fuck. I don't give a fuck, and y'all can run with that and say what you want to do with it. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm real. I give a fuck about this nigga in real time. Fuck.
Why can she just not say, hey, we were supposed to be a throuple. We were actually like he was actual. Oh, not the swallowing people. Oh no, not the swallowing people. Maria, what did you do to those swallowing people? Like, have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been swallowed? They're always there. Why?
Hey, YouTube. Like, are y'all for real? The fuck? Bitch.
Well, I was there yesterday.
I don't think Lady T knows that they're not her friend. Like, Kingpin is not your friend. Like, this is not like what she's thinking. This is not equal footing. Like, this is not what's gonna happen, like at all. This is just not it.
When I first saw the first notification. So I'm gonna be the little birdie in the back that can say what I witnessed. And when I first saw, I think Two had posted in Sean's chat basically that we were gonna be live at the Lituation Network. And I think one of the individuals asked who that was next to Sean. And then somebody that obviously is not fond of Lady T made a comment, but then Lady T came back and started saying bitch and this, that, this. And at that point, I believe everybody in the chat was like pretty much over it because everybody was trying to be respectful according to Sean and the OG mods or whatever, as far as don't escalate anything with Lady T. But I think Judah was pretty much like, she got me fucked up. And Judah and her pretty much had words. And rightfully so, everybody that stands together with the Uncheckables and the Plastics, they came out. And I will say, like,
Yeah, there is nothing I hate more than someone being fighting with people in my community. I hate it. I don't like it. I think every content creator really hates that. I don't think subscribers understand how much it sucks when people are fighting in the community. You're like, what the fuck is this? So that I will agree that this is not cool. But what I don't understand is if this We need the recording now. It's just a fact. We need the recording.
She did have the right to defend herself, but the way that she went about it, nobody was gonna give a fuck about what she had to say because for one, the way she come across, and then when she started with the bitch shit, like pretty much everybody was like, "Fuck this shit, bitches, whatever you want, I'm on." So she really was a one-person army, and I'm just standing there looking because it ain't my motherfucking business, but I'm damn sure in the motherfucking back watching, like. Okay, so like they getting on her ass like bitch this that this, and she getting on their ass like fuck y'all this that this. My thing, what I believe that the actual chat had a problem was is not necessarily that you have a rapport with Sean. It was like you were trying to brag on the relationship that you're building with him as like a reason of why you can do or say what you was doing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, from on the outside looking in, I don't believe Sean had any fucking thing to do with that. What it was that Tiff was going back reading the messages because everybody kept saying, somebody come get this bitch, this, that, this nurse, da 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 da. And Tiff had to come in because you said I should add.
Okay, so she was fighting with people in the community and on Discord, if you want to understand. Like, I understand that. But I think also Sean is someone that does the closing on himself when he is troubled by something. And I can understand that because I can also shut down. Like, just shut down. Okay. And that's what I'm feeling right now. A lot of shutting down.
Daddy to make me a mod. And then say what you said basically was like, well, Tiff West is the person that has, any say so when it comes to mods. And you said absolutely right, he would run it past her, but just to make y'all hoes mad, I should tell Daddy to make me a mod. That's where this shit really stemmed from, because by you making that comment, when Tiff came, she started reviewing. And I don't think it necessarily, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she gave a fuck if you had conversations with Sean. It was when you was like, I should call him and I should tell him this, that, this. So she gets on the phone more than likely to probably verify, hey, what's going on? Because in the chat, I'm seeing this. I don't believe she called to really speak on your situation or what you got going on with Sean. It was more of a, okay, so what we doing? Like, is this what we doing? Are you just gonna overstep me? Or, what is this? I really think she called for clarification. Now, I can't speak on how she would know anything else, but you got to understand the same way you were saying shit to try to get a rise up out of the people in the chat. Tiff knew how to press your fucking button too. It was just a game of chess. That's all it is. I think where you fucked up at is as soon as she was saying the right shit to trigger you, because she never said that Sean said this shit. She just literally said, he never said that he was okay with that, but you didn't speak with Sean to see if that's what he said. So all you know is she on the phone to verify that no, you're not a mod. But anything else that you said in the chat as a female, we know exactly what to say to get a rise out of a bitch, especially if we know they emotional. So I think that's where you kind of fucked up with Sean, because you didn't even give him a chance to say what he said on the phone call. You just went off of what she said and got triggered and went to
hello, spellcaster master.
Snapping, and you started calling him a F word and stuff like that. And I think at that point, that's when Sean pretty much was like, okay, if that's what she on, fuck it. And I think that's the reason why he pretty much ended it. To be honest, nobody was having sad conversations about you. Everybody basically was saying like, that shit crazy, Sean, like you got to do better because we tired of motherfuckers that's crazy coming in here, rightfully so. But at the same time, Sean didn't go in the chat. He didn't try to disrespect you as far as, oh, this, that, this. He didn't expose anything in regards to you. So when you calling him a sickly F word and stuff like that, Sean literally did not do anything to you. That's why I hopped up here, because I can't let you just make it seem like Sean just was like, fuck you, I'm finna expose this bitch. Sean didn't say anything. It was girl on girl shit. You was popping your shit.
So it was on Discord. Sean was not on the Discord. I'm telling you, Discord is the bane of my existence. So already I have, yo, you love you some D, double that. Okay, Maria. I laugh really hard too, but no comment. The swallowing people are troll from the boxing sector that are always swallowing everything. Like they be swallowing. They keep on wanting to swallow, and I can't deal with it. I don't want to be swallowed up.
Tiff came in that bitch like, okay, bitch, you got me fucked up because it's not that. I've been Sean's friend, so let me show you who has seniority around here. And she basically went to popping her shit because the people that's in there that support Sean, they don't have the right tools or they don't have the access to go to Sean directly and say, hey, you got this going on in your chat. It's new people coming in here. They don't know what the fuck going on. That could offset the people that's coming to support you about what you got going on with Chris Sean Jr. It could be offset and other people that could be finding out about your survivors. So again, they don't have that contact to get with him. So whoever that got in touch with Tiff came in there to do exactly what he was supposed to do as a Discord mod, which is pretty much see what the fuck going on. But I think because you do rub a lot of people wrong, they weren't in a position to try to understand you or to be mellow-headed with you. And then when you're trying to use the relationship that you're building with Sean in the process, that's really making them like, fuck this bitch. Because in all honesty, nobody in there was upset about you having any affiliation with Sean. They more so was concerned, are you having good intentions over here with Sean? Or is you gonna be on some bullshit because it's a pattern from what they see? I can't say from what I see. I don't know you like that. I'm neutral, but you know I'm an uncheckable and I'm proud family. So that's why I'm gonna come and be neutral. And
Nah. If I saw someone telling me, like, if that person is telling what really happened, then I would just be like, you get the fuck out of my community. Like, you ain't gonna start fighting in my community and doing a bunch of shit. Like, it's not happening. Like, it's so complicated. I really think that she shouldn't have been in the community and their private conversation should have stayed private. I don't think it was a good idea to mix business with pleasure, pleasure with business, or whatever the hell it was. I really think that, no.
tell you like that's not right, Lady T. Sean did not do nothing to
I
you.
received that, Ava. You done definitely unloaded a lot, and because I'm tired and I'm exhausted, I definitely gotta, because this is a lot to unpack, and so.
He
So
didn't
you,
deserve that, T. He didn't deserve that.
you know, I do respect you. You definitely. I'm like really shocked because first of all, I didn't even know you was there. So you did a really
Yeah,
good
I was
job.
doing some shit on my computer, and the next thing I saw is "fuck you, bitch, Lady T." I'm like, what the fuck? I go jump in the motherfucking coffee Discord, and I see y'all going back and forth. And Judah, you gotta understand, like they was misspelling shit because they were so frustrated because they feel like, man, we have peace over here. You know,
Okay, I get that.
you,
I need to. You said
yeah.
a lot of stuff that so some of it
Mhm.
is on point and some is not. So, and I need to get this together because I'm extremely tired. I have a severe migraine. First of all, he definitely was active. So he definitely was in there talking about 5, 4, 3, 2, and he put the one right when
That's
Tiff was
after
about
you
to
call
block.
him. That's after you called him
No,
a
ma'am.
faggot, though,
I
Tiff.
didn't. Wait a minute. Was that? Did I call him that in the chat or on my
Yeah,
live?
yeah, you did,
I
baby. I
did.
swear to God. I swear
What
to
did I
God, you
say?
said
There are some words that should just not be said, especially if you love the man. Maybe not call him that type of disgusting thing. Like, there is just a boundaries that needs to be, like, there are certain things that should just not be talked about.
you said, Sean, I can't believe you. This how you gonna do me? Fuck you. I hope you die. You called him a faggot.
I
After
thought I
that,
called him that on my live. I can't remember. I don't
no,
honestly
baby,
remember.
you wrote that in the chat,
Yeah, I
baby.
was good.
And
I was good
after
on
you
wet
wrote
then.
that, that's when Tiff was like, "Don't worry about it. Watch this. 5, 4, 3, 2." And
Okay,
Sean
well
put
that's
one.
perfectly fine. I just all I remember from the chat from when I blacked out, which made me go and spark up my thing, is when she did 2 trigger things. He knew the Google Voice was a trigger. I don't know how she would know when I'm talking to him. Obviously, he would have to tell her that. And then for her to recite. So for her to recite and say he told me about you wanting to meet him, but he never, and put in caps, said he agreed to it. Why would he tell you about us having this conversation, but he don't tell you what his,
But this
how
is
he
my
felt
thing.
about it?
Do you know if that's a Google app number that you was really
Yes,
talking
I
over?
do. It
Was
says
you
it
just
on the
moving up?
voicemail, ma'am. Yeah, and plus it's the number that he was putting up there when he was doing all the Krishan stuff. I forgot it was even on my phone. So the first time he called me and it pulled
So
up on
why
his
would that even? But be real. Why would that bother you? Because if that's the case, if you know
why would
it's
it
a
bother
Google
me?
app number, yeah. Why would that bother you? Because if you know you already corresponded with him through Google app, if you don't give a fuck what nobody else say, bitch, I'm already knowing. It is what it is. But it's the
So
fact that when you started sharing, did he tell you that I'm going to see him? You open that conversation up for somebody to play in your face without you even knowing if
right.
Sean really said that or not.
He definitely did
That's what
because
I'm
I've never
saying.
talked to her. So for her to know what the fuck was going on, he said that. Second of all, the Google is a problem because if we're talking about doing shit in real life, which is shit that y'all don't know about, that I definitely just said on Maggie's Tonight, conversations that he chose to have with me about real life shit outside of this punk ass app, about doing other things, building certain things that's way bigger than this punk ass internet. Like I told him, nigga, I have a problem with you saying that we're doing this, we're doing that, and this is serious to you, but you got me on a fan phone. So he knew that that was a trigger for me. So she came out here to do her big one.
Dani? But I don't know. All I know is that he has a girl, a boyfriend, a husband, something, okay? And that they're living together, and that Lady T was supposed to be added on as a throuple, okay? It was never about him breaking up with that man, or that man not be, or Lady T not being aware of the man. They were all aware. That is all I can say right now. Like, we need the receipt.
She also decided to come in there. Who said something about a Maz? I'm not one. Nobody said anything about her or trying to negate anything. First of all, me and him had a conversation on Mother's Day about this whole mod situation. He knows exactly how that conversation went and what the fuck was said. So the reason I said that is because after they kept pushing me, yeah, I want to be a bitch. Y'all keep trying to play me like I'm just this weird ass bitch. Ask Sean how he feel. Damn, now I wonder how y'all really gonna feel if once he make me a mod. I was being a bitch because they were being a bitch. So
but that's what I'm trying to tell you, baby. But listen, baby, that's what I'm trying to tell you from woman to woman. You got to think about it. It's a whole fucking discord of women that are literally going at it with you. You're keeping your composure and saying shit to trigger them, to piss them off. Sean did not send Tiff. Literally, people were reaching out to OG mods to come and try to diffuse this situation. It just so happened that Tiff ended up looking and said, wait, what happened? If she truly knew what was going on, if Sean sent her, she would have came with a different energy.
Well, she definitely let it be known, Abe, if you were there. She let it be known to me. Oh,
I was watching everything.
She said, who's on the phone with who? Because I'm on the phone with Sean now. And she said that first to let me know that he's on the phone. He's with the shit. He's aware of what she's saying. So
no, baby, she said that. No, baby, she said that in response to you bragging about being on the phone with him for 5.4 hours.
I never said that.
When you made the comment, when you made the comment, when you made the comment,
to my man, and they thought that meant
when you made the comment saying, I was on the phone with him for 5.4 hours. I don't give a fuck what none of you hoes said. What me and him have is real. When you made that comment, I believe that's what made her give him a call, because in that you already mentioned the phone call. Then on top of that, you mentioned I should tell Daddy to make me a.
Hello, Happy Life. What planet was this? That was on King Pain. That was on King Pain. Yes, Erding, you have missed a lot, babe. I love you.
Mod.
Yeah.
So one of the mods seen that and said, wait, I thought Tiff is the person that has to clear the mods. One of the other OG mods came through and said she does. And so you got to think about it. She strolled up,
and I agree
just like everybody else did. They're reading it. I don't think he sent her. I don't think he sent her, but I think when she spoke with him,
whatever the case, that is fine. What happened but before all this Discord shit that at night, when he was live earlier, getting into it with a fucking Krishan Rock Sector troll, a fucking bum ass loser, we were already talking about it and getting into it about that because I was pissed off. So motherfuckers were making these same rhetoric comments earlier when he had his live, and I'm sending him the screenshots like, this is the shit that I'm talking about. You're giving this weak ass nigga space to keep coming here being disrespectful, being a troll, and all this extra dumb ass shit. And motherfuckers said the same shit while he was live that they said when they saw the picture on OKP's thing. Why is this trash getting this so much support? And I can't believe Sean is bad. So I was already still stemming.
So T, did you not hear me say that when they made the comment and you defended yourself? Because I saw it. I saw somebody said Sean looks nice in the thumbnail, but who is that next to him? And somebody said trash or dust or something, and you said, bitch, ain't shit dusty about me, da 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 da. So that's what I'm saying. When it stemmed from that, when you said bitch, I think that's what triggered everybody,
so
and nobody.
Sorry, excuse me.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're supposed to defend yourself. That's what I said. You should defend yourself, especially if somebody is saying something. You have a right.
Somewhere, please.
You have a right to defend yourself, but at the same time, I think the way you did it by just saying bitch and this, that, this.
Absolutely.
That's why everybody came at you the way they did.
I understand you. I swear to God. I promise you, I do. What I'm saying to you is, I've had countless conversations with Sean behind the scenes and sent multiple screenshots.
But that's what I'm saying, baby. I feel like you're taking your frustration out on Sean, but it's really the people that was in the chat that you mad at.
No, Ava, it's been built up. I've asked him. You keep telling me this, that, and the third. Your chat is going to believe whatever the fuck they want to believe because you're not out here standing on. I don't need you to swing for me for no bitches because I got that.
Or you can just not be in the community. I think Lady T is a possessive person. So marking your territory with and the community, like this is not gonna work. Obviously, I really think that pleasure and business should be separated. Like they should really be separated.
I promise you. My mouth is loud, but I'm not a quiet mouth, bitch. I say what I say because my bark meets my bite. They both align. I promise you. Right? So the fact that you are letting me sit out here, look like this, look like that, your chat is thinking this because I've been through this, I've been through that, it's looking a certain type of way. So when we're having a behind the scenes, it's looking real one-sided, like I'm just in this delusional ass land. And if you just simply came out here and said, listen, this is what's going on, I know y'all feel some type of way, whatever, long as she's not whatever, just keep y'all whatever to yourself. And
but he has done that on your
Oh my
behalf.
God.
He has on lives when he's doing his Christian rock stuff saying, that's my baby mama Lady T. Y'all be respectful. So that's what I'm saying. Sean has never came
everybody's his baby mama today, so that means nothing. It's just a joke. It's just
We're not talking about today, baby. We talking about in the past. We talking about since y'all have had an affiliation over the past couple of weeks. So what I'm saying is, it sounds like you're.
Did she want to be claimed publicly? What is that? What was the thing that was going on? That Dani, you have a nose as an avatar. Maria has long black hair, alabaster skin, and green eyes. Of course, she has 400 subscribers.
True. No, just listen to me real quick, baby, because I'm listening.
Okay.
It sounded like as you have a real frustration with his chat, and you're taking it out on Sean because you feel like he can stop it. But at the end of the day, his supporters are going to feel how they feel, irregardless, baby. You got to understand, if you're dealing with somebody and their fan base, and if their fan base knows you from something else and they're not fond of you, he could tell them all day, don't do this, don't do that. But if they're still going to do that, or if they feel a certain way, they are. He's only going to be able to do so much. So whatever y'all were building in privacy, whatever y'all was building on the back end, you have to understand.
Your avatar is a nose. Dani, don't piss me off. The man is a whole nose and he thinks he's gonna get some. You are a nose. What do you mean? You're a nose. Why are you a nose? Why are you a nose? You cannot fight with green eyes and long hair when you're a nose. Are you kidding me?
With this YouTube shit, you can't allow certain things to affect you or allow certain people to say shit that's gonna make you sit up here and jeopardize whatever you supposed to be building on the back end. Cause Sean never said nothing bad about you. He's never said, even in the chat, he's never came even in his Discord and said any.
Dani, it's a nose. It's a finger, even better. It's a
anything negative about you. All he did was say he apologized that his subscribers, the plastics and the uncheckables, had to witness something like that. That's not what he wants them to be exposed to. That was it. He never made a comment about you. He never said this or that. It's only when you call him a sick. It's only when you call him a sick F word that he made that post in response to you being disrespectful and wishing death on him and wishing death on his subscribers. So that's what I'm saying. You have a right to be upset with people sitting up there steady trolling you and saying shit that makes you uncomfortable.
I'm gonna end this right here. When I said what the fuck,
it's a middle finger. VS. Green eyes, long hair, and alabaster skin, and a smile that will make every heart melt. I repeat, it's a finger. VS. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I said is because he did try to go out of his way to explain to his fucking audience what this sociopath said about my fucking children. And guess what? His same bestie came and decided to put a voice note and said, oh, she wanted to come out here and say he said something about her kids. She said to somebody else. Yes, bitch. Because when he said what the fuck he said, these weak ass hoes want to be in his chat talking about a tattoo, talking about some silly ass shit, bitch. When I don't give a fuck about that. When I say I'm never fucking with this nigga, because at the time I had not got my apology either yet. I'm not fucking with this nigga. But when he said about my kids, and you bitches keep talking about some weird ass shit, keep trying to cause a division. Y'all got that. Y'all want that, but you gonna get it. So I'm not gonna sit up here and do these semantics. and try to act like, oh, it wasn't this. No. She came out here. He knew she was on the phone. He's watching his Discord. He's watching her say everything she's saying to me, telling me about things that I didn't know she knew about private this. Y'all got that. Feel how y'all want to feel. I'm not about to sit here and play these games. Nobody's about to play with me. They played with me long enough.
So she's mad at Tiff West. Is that correct? From what I understand, Tiff West and Sean Davieway are like this. Like, this is her mod. This is his mod. It's a woman. This is his mod. Yes, I think that's how we say it. So this is his mod, like number one mod, oldest mod. There is no way. Like, you would need to be respectful to my mod. You crazy? If you start disrespecting Cookie, I will. That's all I have to say. I will.
They disrespected me for the longest. I've tried to tolerate, swallow, ignore. I'm not doing it. So they wanted me out of their face, baby. You got that. Congratulations. He moved how he moved. I don't care. I'm not about to sit up here and act like he didn't play no part, because there was 1,000 different ways he could have handled that. He could have blocked me himself, called me and said, babe, I got to remove you out of the Discord. It's too much going on.
But why do y'all even have to go that way, baby? Well, you know, if you solidified on what y'all was building, even when they started saying that shit, you could have just ignored that shit.
But I'm not. But
so that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody was being messy.
Keep being abused and keep ignoring disrespect to be with a nigga, bro.
Yes, if someone insult Cookie, Kimishe, Christy, Maria, I will have a heart attack. Now, Dani. I love you.
Just tell me to get the fuck out of the space, and I kept telling him I could be out of the space.
But why?
Why would Lady Latisha be on the list? Her only thing is talking about me. Like, this is not enough to put you on the list, girl. You have to be creating your own content. You cannot just be talking about me. Like, it's weird.
Why couldn't you keep the relationship with him without being in the Discord? As soon as you seen they was on that, if it was me, I would have left the Discord, because if I'm fucking with the nigga, fuck whoever's supporting him if I'm really fucking with him. So I'm gonna leave the Discord. I'm gonna let whoever say what they gotta say, and I'm gonna keep my relationship with him on the back end, if that's really what that is. So it's like you sitting there, but it's like, baby, you sitting there letting them say shit.
Yes, I agree, Dani. And you and me, we both get each other. You don't windmill, I don't windmill, but we respect and adore each other. It's simple.
Shit that you know is gonna make you want to snap, and then
I got your back. Right. If someone goes too far with Dani, I will kill you. Okay, please. Thank you.
If you do defend yourself, it ends up blowing up.
This shit get me hot. I don't even give a fuck. He made his choice. He wanted to drag on me. He gave his supporters what they wanted. They got what they, it's whatever. So everybody should be having motherfucking mariachi bands.
But I don't see it that way, baby.
Baby girls out the picture. Y'all got your man's back. Let him do his show. Go find another bitch. I don't give a fuck, bitch. It will never be me. I don't care. Like, I'm not doing none of that. Like, he couldn't handle that shit. Especially when we just got off the phone. Then you going.
Nothing is going on with Cookie. I was giving an example that the relationship with my oldest mod will be like, sorry.
You put heart comments under a fucking video thing that I put on my thing about us, and all the kind of shit. Like, and then minutes later you're doing this. Like, it's just weird. I promise you, I'm not doing this. I don't give a fuck about this internet at all. Like, so it is what it is. Shit happened. It is what it is. It's over with. He made his choice. I'm gonna always have the most respect for him. I care about him. I'm gonna have to just get over this shit. It is what it is. It ain't nothing I can do about it. Okay, P, feel how you feel. He felt I left him for love. Whatever. So I'm not. Yeah.
You was in love.
Yeah, man, what? Because I'm gonna get on some bullshit. Y'all got me fucked up about mine. I'm not playing. So I guess the only thing I can say that came out of this, I finally got my apology tonight from Have Not, just because he want me to drop nuts and tea on this nigga. And like, I cried on Maggie's channel. Like, I love him. I don't care about, oh, you could do this. I don't care about building no channel on my mom. I'm not cut like that. Then he had this bitch in there talking about, oh, she's a plant. Man, dude, what? Bitch, I did 4 years in prison. Let me find out I'm gonna be a plant for fucking YouTube. I could have went home if I was a snitch. Bitch, I'm not cut like this. So the reason why this shit is not gonna work for me, I'm too real, I'm too raw. I can't fake I can't do this shit. Like, on my mom, I can't. So at the end of the day, I wish everybody the best. Y'all can hate me, keep talking, I don't give a fuck. I hope you find a better bitch. Do what you do. But I'm never going to change me. I'm never going to compromise my fucking integrity. I don't give a fuck what the fuck I done been doing this bitch. At the end of the day, y'all can say what you want. I'm a real ass bitch. I stand on what the fuck I mean, and I say how the fuck I feel, bitch, and nobody is going to check me, period. So, at the end of the day, I wish y'all the best. It's much love. I'm leaving with a fucking broken heart, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay the Uncheckables, the Plastics, the Crown Family, Owls, whatever. Do y'all big one, baby. But I'm out because I'm a crash out, like straight up.
Friend,
Yes.
love.
Hey,
Oh, love.
I'm chilling. I'm
Well,
chilling.
I tried to tell what I saw from my perspective. 'Cause I told my cousin I was on the goddamn computer doing some shit for my businesses. I'm in a Discord. I'm listening to music. I'm vibing. Next thing I see is bitch. Da 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 da. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is that? So I go click on it, and it takes me to Sean's Discord. But it's just like ongoing, ongoing, ongoing. There's people that's like, let it go, don't say nothing. But Judah was like, she got me fucked up. Pierre Savage was like, she got me fucked up. Like everybody was like, you're not
I
gonna
mean,
disrespect
she gonna
anybody.
feel how she feel. It is what it is. She gonna feel how she feel. I fuck with my people. Like everybody know how I feel about Tiff West. Like that's my heart. Like I go crazy. Everybody know how I feel about my moderators. I love my moderators. I love my audience. I love my Uncheckables. I love my Plastics. I'm never going against the fold. I'm never going against the people that made me who I am, brought me where I am. The people that have been in the paint with me, all these hard times, rough times on YouTube. I'm never going against the cloth. Like I'm never doing that. So I mean, it's that simple. So I mean, she gonna feel how she feel. She gonna like who she like. She gonna hate who she hate. All I know is I'm not feeding it. I'm not doing all of that. Like that's a lot of energy. I got kids and shit. Like I'm just not going through all of that. So she could say whatever she wants to say about me. She can pop it on me. She could do this. She can do that. I don't give it up like that. That's just not what I do. So that's a female. She feel how she feels. She on that some other shit. She swears she loved me or loving me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say to that. Like I'm just chilling. Like that's all I got to say.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like it was fair to put the blame on you. Like that was something.
Okay. So he's making her look crazy. He's making it look like one-sided. Love is an intense feeling, but people can fall in love like that, and people can fall in love in 5 years. Not another donut, because Donut never led her on. Donut was, doing a lot, but he wasn't telling her we're gonna get married and we're gonna live together. Like this is different. That's why it's even more like intent. Oh, he did. Yes, I do believe he did, but not in such like it wasn't love bombing. Like I think that's what I mean. Okay, like if what she's saying is true, which even now I still believe, there is no reason for me to disbelieve her. So if what she's saying is true, then there was a lot of love bombing and he's making her look crazy, which is unfair. But at the same time, there is way too much energy. And if you go with my community and you start arguing with my mods, with my chat, you're out. Like that is something I do believe. I don't like when people be having too much energy in my chat, but at the same time, it wasn't like love. Like I wouldn't be with a subscriber saying that I love them and that we're gonna run away together. This is not happening. Like ever. So yeah.
That you orchestrated when that wasn't the situation. Like I said, yeah, she got a right to speak up for herself, but at the same time, like when you're saying stuff to antagonize people and you're disrespecting them.
I don't know if he showed his reply, but what I will say is that now to disprove oh, Dani, like I said, like Lil Zoo saying that he made me was one of the most ridiculous thing, and that was basically him saying the checkpoint of every troll. Like I made you needed me as content, and I'm like Lil Zoo, you don't matter like that. Please take a beat, take a seat, like take a breath, take a chill pill, something.
them by calling them bitch and stuff or saying stuff to trigger them, like when they're gonna respond back to it, like it's their game at that point. And yeah, she was by herself defending it, but you're in a group full of people that are saying we support Sean. Sean is our family. We're all family in here. You can't disrespect nobody in here. You disrespect one, you disrespect all. That's why they came how they came. And I understand when you actually have a support system and everybody comes together in support of one person, these people eventually get to know each other. They're going to learn to care about each other. And, you know, with a situation like that, like I said, whatever y'all had going on the back end, whether it's entertainment, you know, the kill time, whatever, that's nobody's fucking business and nobody.
No, Danny. Sometimes I get 60 people watching. It depends on the day. Like, I don't care. That's the thing that they don't understand is that I don't care. Okay. I would care if YouTube was still my job. Okay. Because then AdSense, all of that. Oh, not the swallowing people. Oh, go away, swallowing people. Go. Oh my God. Yeah. I would stress. I would do this, that, this, that, this, that. Okay. If yes, the swallower are here. I can't deal with this. But yeah, I would care if like yo, they're obsessed, Maria. It's crazy. I would care if it was still like what I wanted to do, but it's not. So uh or at least they were not swallowing. Thank you for this, Peggy, Piggy, Piggy, Pig, Zick, Zick, Pig, Peg. Ah! I just realized it wasn't about. Oh, I hate the swallowing people. They want to swallow Maria real bad, real bad.
Gave a fuck. But at the same time, it was just a matter of, you know, I really feel like everybody was just like, you know, we're not fond of you and you over here with Sean and we don't trust you with Sean. We don't trust you. So when you're coming up here and you're doing stuff like that, like we don't want to fuck with you. And like I said, she had a right to sit up here and say, like, you know, it don't matter what y'all feel, y'all not gonna disrespect me. I'm gonna speak up for myself. But that's what I'm just saying. The way that it all went down, I think it was unnecessary. But I know personally from watching it, and I have discernment, and I'm able to use my intuition that I know that that wasn't something orchestrated.
Since everybody here, since everybody watching, we've been live 4+ hours. 4+ hours. Remember to support this video. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, trophies. The number of the day is 13. Are you supporting this video? Are you supporting the home of the lituation? It's definitely a messy Monday. Fran, how you feeling?
Oh, they left. I saw somebody else. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to them. I had no choice but to hit this link. I'm not understanding why he brought the family and all this, like making it seem like I'm just causing all this whatever draining to him. That just blew me, because my thing is that did I not tell you, Sean? And you definitely are going to answer this. Did I not tell you on multiple occasions? I think it's best if I just don't be in your chat on YouTube and Discord, and that I just basically remove myself from the virtual space and we just do what we're doing in real life. Did I not say that on multiple times? You're going to sit there and say nothing?
I just feel like you want me to argue with you. I'm just not.
I don't want to argue. I don't. I swear to
I'm
God, I
not
don't.
doing that. I'm not doing
I'm not
that.
arguing with you. I don't want to argue. Did I not try to have a different outcome than what the fuck happened last night? Am I proud of what happened last night? No, I'm not. Do I ever want to be there again? No, I don't. Did I not tell you? And you also said you could tell I am not the type that's trying to build a channel off your back. Did I not tell you that I would prefer to have you than this internet? Did I not say that?
Oh shit. She needs to release the thing because she is we need the recording. She looks crazy. She looks insane. Like no. Oh,
Did I not say that to you?
You said all type of stuff.
Did I not ask you, am I on this shit by myself, or is this a unified journey? And did you not say it was both?
You said a lot of stuff.
Yo, she's looking crazy there. Like too much emotion, too much intensity. But like all I can say is that from my end, when I was listening to her, it seemed real. And I need now, now it's a necessity. We need those texts. If it's not about her looking desperate, like the text needs to be released. Jesus. And the audio. Everything needs to be released. Because
I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you want me to do.
I understand that this is your business. I understand it's your business. And that's perfectly fine. What I would have preferred you to do last night was the same way you called me when King was having his issues. You could have just called and said, I'm doing too much or whatever the fuck.
No, you can't. I don't play about Tip West. That's my best fucking
She
friend.
came
Like
at
I
me,
don't
bro.
play
We've
about
had
her.
conversations about her, and I told you I don't want to disrespect her. I don't want to have
King,
issues
thanks
with
for having
nobody
me.
that you
Thanks for
care
having me.
about.
I can't. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do this. Thank you, Ava. Yeah. Thanks, Lady T. Thanks, all y'all. I'm good. I'm good on that.
You done ran my fucking friend off. You done ran my motherfucking friend off. The hell she got going on? Ugh. The hell?
Woo, Lord Jesus.
What the hell happened? Ugh.
Cousin.
learning curve. So all I can say right now, because what I'm seeing there, clearly she like end that live, the point was to make her look crazy. She looks intense. He is ignoring her, not talking to her, not answering at all. Obviously, that would drive her up the hoo-ha when we know Lady T even a little. That is just something that would always happen. Like obviously she was going to be mad, like obviously, and a lot of emotion. Like at the end, it even made her cry. That's how much it was like a lot for her. Yeah, he said something to her like, you, yeah, we said a lot. Danny, I hate you. Don't you see what the fuck I'm talking about? Why you, I can't. But yes, let's get broke asses to stick together, okay? We're all broke ass. Stick together. Yeah, me too, Jocelyn. And hi, Jocelyn. I hate that for her. I really do. I think now to help the situation, for me in my head, it would be to release everything. I'm just like, at this point, just release everything. There is no point. And because if they really had like that intense relationship behind the scene, that was insane to look at, by the way. That made no sense. That was like, wow. Those were not the action of someone who cared at all. Those were the action of someone who was like, you're crazy. I don't know you like that. We barely talk. Get the fuck out of my face. Like that was basically like he was acting as if a sub. And when I say a sub, I mean just someone like a sub that you see in the chat. And then suddenly that person be talking about you being like me and you being in love. I will have a problem. But I don't think that this is what happened. I really don't believe that. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe that humiliation ritual or something or whatever the fuck that was. But I will say, yo, literally, he was like Mariah Carey. I don't know her. Like that was him. I don't know her. I don't know her. Like who is this? I don't know her. That's a lot. Like that was a lot. That was something. Like right now I have literally nothing else to say than I really hope that she released the everything at this point. Okay, release everything. Release everything because this is actual insanity. And if insanity is happening, we need everything, because why is this happening? But it's I feel bamboozled, traumatized, and I'm wondering. I'm asking myself lots of questions, so many questions, a lot of questions. So yeah, let's continue now to look into the different. Yo, I would release everything at this point. She looks insane, and I don't believe that. Okay, like I may be crazy, I may be insane, but I will say this: I don't believe what I just saw. That was ridiculous. Like I don't believe it. And if that was not the case, if there is really a relationship, was really a relationship, or those intense, no, it will help us. It will help the people who actually care. Okay, because now he made her look like a liar. He made her look like she's crazy. He made her look like everything she said was bullshit. And I don't believe that. I just don't. I don't believe it. I don't believe she's brokenhearted out of like bullshit. I don't believe that she is brokenhearted because she took him calling her a baby mama the most important shit in her life. I don't believe it. So that's so fucking sad. It's sad. Now let's talk about the scam that Dani ignores, the many scam Dani ignores, including the Sean Atwood one, because God will know that she's ignoring the Sean Atwood scam. Because Sean Atwood is not only someone that clearly uses women and uses broken women in particular to do weird shit, but also you can clearly see that this man is surrounded by scammer and is a scammer himself. Not only did he scam with the whole not Dani, not the with the whole Cali situation, he's probably scamming, and I don't think T-Bone exists. Fucking ridiculous story. And I don't know how much other. Hey, hi, Ralph. Let me know if you want to come up, man. I think Discord is the devil. Okay, that's my personal opinion. I think Discord is the devil. Dani. Hello, Golden. That is really sad. It's really fucking sad. But I really think Sean Atwood needs to be not only exposed because he has already been exposed. I ain't saying nothing new. I ain't saying nothing that wasn't known by Dani a year and a half ago. Okay, there is nothing new about what I'm saying. It's just that I can't. Okay. Like, can you imagine if people were to discover that a year and a half ago I received that type of email and ignored it? Do you know the Siri that would have been done on my ass and all the Madgie and the scam Madgie was going to do with Sean Atwood? No comment. Yo, Golden Ralph, did you see that? Dani copied the thumbnail of Kimi so hard that the only difference I could find was the fact that she switched yellow and white depend. Yes. Dani, you're mad. Okay? That's Dani. The fuck. It would have been fun that I'm covering for Atwood, and she will probably be calling it the Atwood scam, the Madgie scam right about now. So let's listen to all the scammer
I
around
don't
it.
know. Me and Sean recently. I don't know, like if people noticed that I kind of was taking a step back from him. I think the best thing is that Sean's not going to be able to hear this until after filming. So.
Oh, he'll get the text. You know he will.
No, he won't. His phone's off.
Oh,
He's filming. He's in.
Do you see how scared she is? She's like, I'm taking my distance from Sean. But like the good thing is that he cannot hear what I'm saying right now. It will be too late when he's going to be made aware of the video. Like, I don't think we understood that basically she's letting us know that literally for her to be able to speak, she needs Sean to be literally like doing an interview. That's wild.
He's in the studio filming until 9. It just took me a while to realise, and obviously, like living at Sean's for 3 months was a big eye opener. And yeah, I'm highly intelligent, high functioning Asperger. So I'm not very good socially, but there's nothing I miss. So like, yeah, there's a lot you can find out by living in someone's house for 3 months. Oh, the Sharon Gale story, that like, so like this goes. So to get to the bottom of Sharon Gale, yeah, you have and Andy and Billy Moore.
Who is Sharon? Who is Sharon Gale? Who is Sharon Gale? I don't know.
And James English and all that little Alex Reed, that whole little clique. To understand that, you need to know a bit more about the history of the underground, like sex parties that go on and stuff. That's how I got to know Sean. Well, I
Did you hear that? She got to know Sean through SEX parties. That's where he found her. Guys, I didn't choose when it appeared, but I don't know when it appears. I don't remember every video, but we shall skip it. Don't worry about it. I don't need to have freaking nightmare. So yeah, because now she's being honest as well. Who knows if she's being honest, right?
I was sent to him by the Hells Angels for help because of all the trafficking stuff. And Sean goes, well,
she was sent to him by the Hells Angel. She met him at SEX parties, and she was sent to him by a gang. Now, believe it, don't believe it, up to you. If you prefer to believe that reputable, popular, important, the Guilford thing, this is an agency. This is important. If you think Guilford will send her to fucking Sean Atwood, up to you. Up to you. I don't believe it.
I'll come and do some come and work at my parties. And give you a job, you'll be safe, you'll be away from everything. So yeah,
oh God,
that's how I got to know everything.
I know that everybody loves Tommy. I absolutely fell in love with Tommy. Tommy has some pretty serious that you addressed me how you want to get away from me. He was like, you don't say that to people that you love. And I was like, that's fine. That's
now let's hear about Tommy Stovall and all, because Tommy Stovall, aka Brett, forgot the name, Miller, that man is gonna teach us how to scam people. And that man was on Sean Atwood's channel, okay, all the time.
Help warn people, because people have been scammed out of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, for one thing, and not to mention the other abuse that goes on. So I'm going to put
So Reese, the blonde woman near Tommy Scoville, that's the girlfriend. Marilyn is a YouTuber. She's really good, from what I understand. I've watched some of her. Tommy was essayed by a woman. Good to know, because he also essayed a woman. So
It's the middle of the night. Sounds sneaky. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to play the latest video that I made. I'm going to stop several times. You're going to see my face through the whole thing. There's absolutely no way she can strike it. If she tries, it's going to go bad for her. It's really going to go bad for her. And just like, I don't know if she ever told me that you were working them, and that would have been fine, you know. And some of the things that he says, I just picked out a few things. It's definitely fair use, and I'm going to just present it to you guys.
We just need to not mess it up. That's really important. What does 2025 is scripted mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm thankful for the long con. I know Tommy probably wouldn't agree with that, but it has brought about so much growth. It's made me more honest about the damage I did and the things I need to fix and reflect on. And it's also brought me closer, way closer to Tommy. And how he forgave me for that also says a lot about his heart. But it still was a huge mistake, right? And it's
so just keep in mind.
No, you, ma'am. This is the text that was the most damning. I want more than anything for all of us to have a wonderful year. 2025 is scripted. We just need to not mess it up. The show's working. Are you okay? Maybe I can help. I could use a little help myself. Is there a way for us to talk? Aren't this working out as you hope? I thought you were in Tennessee. What are you doing there? I meant Tennessee. It shows you how fucked up my head is. I'm at Reese's house. Are you okay? This is killing me.
Well, does it work for you to be like, oh, Reese is, you know, like kind of talk shit about Reese to this woman because that's what she saw on his phone when she took it? And does that help with the con? Like, she wants to make sure he wasn't really, purposely talking shit about her because he was mad at her or hated her, but because, it was part of the con. So let me play that again. So he said, this is how I go from I hate her and I hope she unalives in a car wreck to I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Okay, so now he's saying he took her for all this money. He's adding it up.
The con works. This is a long con. I took taking her for 15 fucking grand. Plus, I shouldn't say that. It's probably 20 or 25 by now. There's 3 loads of 5, and I don't know how much other money, but it's probably closer to 20.
So he is going to explain to us. That's what I was looking for. Fucking damn. I think it's like around 38 minutes. Yeah. So he is going to explain to us how to do a long con on people, which Dani don't give a fuck about, obviously.
You have a specific reason for not liking us being friends. So my heart broke into, no, this woman is not his sister, not even close. So my heart broke into, and when I saw these, I thought, how do I bring this up? I couldn't bring it up that I was suspicious about it. How am I supposed to bring up that I went through your phone? And I thought, I can't. There's no way I can bring this up. So I didn't sleep. And the next day went by. And as the night came, that was the night I was going to have to get up at 5 a.m. to take him to the airport. And I thought, I'm going to bring it up tonight. And that way, if he flips out, I'm taking him to the airport in a few hours. Like that should be okay. So I'm sitting there thinking, how do I bring this up again? And I just did. I just thought, okay, just do it. Again, say a prayer to God and just do it. So I bring it up. And he immediately flipped out and said, how did you go through my phone? And he went like this. And he said, how the fuck did you get the code? And I said, are you going to hit me right now? And he went, how did you get the code to my phone? So he never put hands on me, but he did that. And he said, how did you get the code to my fucking phone? And he's screaming. And he's like, you fucking cunt. You fucking cunt. I'm going to fucking kill you. And Huxley's in the house. And I tell Huxley, it's okay. I got this under control. And I shut the door. And he says, how the fuck can you look me in the eye and tell me you went through my phone as a prisoner, as a felon? My number one boundary is freedom. He goes, I had everything taken away from me. My number one thing is freedom. Number one. And you broke that boundary and you knew you broke it and you fucking did it. You violated my privacy. And I, for once, stuck up for myself. And I said, your boundary is freedom? Your number one boundary? Guess what my number one boundary is? Being with a man who cheats on me emotionally with somebody else, knowing that I got divorced because I was cheated on. How does it feel to break my number one boundary? Because that's weird that I broke your number one fucking boundary because you broke my number one fucking boundary. And I gave you the choice to talk about it in the car. But then you chose to go 103 miles an hour instead and throw a fucking fit. So you broke my boundary too.
I really thought you guys were best friends.
I did tell you, whether you believe it or not, that this woman is not my friend. I've never once said Lee was my friend. A woman on the lifeboat that I work, and I said this to you.
Let me ask you, does it help the con? Like, does it help conning her if you continue to feed into it and be like, this fucking woman?
This is how you go from I hate her and I hope she fucking dies in a car wreck on her way home, which is about where I left it, to I want to spend the rest of my life with this chick, right? You transition. You build a fucking bridge. It's how the con works. This is.
So I'm going to stop it here. I know you're probably already aware of this, but I need to stop it every, so often. So from what I gather is basically she's saying, well, does it work for you to be like, oh, Reese is, like kind of talk shit about Reese to this woman because that's what she saw on his phone when she took it. And does that help with the con? Like she wants to make sure he wasn't really, purposely talking shit about her because he was mad at her or hated her, but because, it was part of the con. So let me play that again. So he said, this is how I go from I hate her and I hope she unalives in a car wreck to I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Okay, so now he's saying he took her for all this money. He's adding it up.
The con work.
Reese still married him. Yes, absolutely. Yes, she did. Because all she cares about is that he is not cheating on her. She doesn't give a fuck that they're both con men. Like a con man is not going to judge another con man for being a con man. So they can everyone can con together, I suppose.
This is a long con. I took her for 15 fucking grand. Plus, I shouldn't say that. It's probably 20 or 25 by now. There's 3 loads of 5, and I don't know how much other money, but it's probably closer to 25 grand that I've taken from her in 2 years. This is a long fucking con, and it requires stroking the fucking person. And I'm not conning anybody. There's nobody else I'm doing any con.
You're not?
No, the money started getting to the point where I could fucking sustain. And if it didn't, I'd pick one off from the herd.
How often does she give you money? Every month?
No.
So those breaks were just because I, had to just pick out the most important.
Yeah, she's like, I don't care if you're grifting her. Is she pretty? Is she pretty? I'm like, what the fuck is going on this day, man? The fuck?
Pieces of it. And this was a 3-hour video almost. So I can't remember how long. It was pretty long. It was almost 3 hours. So this segment is only like 9 minutes. So I picked out the most important pieces and I left so much out. I mean, I think this segment, this part of it, just the audio was something like a half an hour.
When I need it. But she consistently puts $400 a month on over the course of a month in super chats or whatever. No, when I need money, I don't even ask. And then when she sends it, I bitch. Because that's what a good con artist does. What are you doing? I'm sending this back. I've sent it back twice. Where I just whip the fucking cash back. I'm not taking your fucking money. I'm doing this. She turns around, sends it back. Because if you're a good fucking con artist, when they fucking call the cops are going to go, he sent the money back 3 fucking times? This guy ripped you off? Who threw money at him?
Could she call the cops on you?
Anybody can call the cops on you. But the law says this. The law says, if you give it to me, you can't change your mind later and go back and say,
well, I got to hand it to this asshole. I mean, he sure as hell has done his homework. And he will say later on, you'll hear him say,
wow. Oh no, he's striving. He's striving. Dani, you better send me a super chat to send me another other crazy ass shit because I've already seen crazy ass shit already.
This is what I've done since the day I was born. So he knows what he's talking about. So when he says what he is doing, believe him.
Hey, I gave him $150,000 and I didn't get anything. What did he tell you he was going to give you for it? Nothing? Did you have a text message? No, because if you say to somebody, give me this 150 and I'm going to do this, you're a con man, you're going to prison. But if you just continue to talk and the person, I've never asked her for $1. I didn't ask the other bitch for any money either.
Look at that. Because he knows like he is not gonna use the money for what the person believe he's using the money for. Like me, I will be like, yo, I need that amount to pay for this. And then I'm sending the proof that I paid for it, which is why Polly cannot do anything to my PayPal because I was always really transparent. I don't ask random money and I don't do that whole manipulation. Like the only time I asked for money was for the suing of those bitches. Look at him. Listen to him. Like this is insane. My mouth was on the floor listening to this man.
You didn't ask the other what?
No. At 15 and 17. And I'm not going to lie to you. The first time I took her, I didn't need the money.
Dani, fuck you and your membership. I'm waiting for an actual super chat, you weirdo. The hell? Trying to make me go the Sharon Gale thing. I'm not doing it. Yes, okay. I need money for white shoes and dresses. Make it rain for Madgie. There you go. There you go. Beg. Like I am a professional beggar. I want to see you beg.
But you weren't in my fucking life. And this is what I've done since I was born.
Oh, I remember it was like something. It was something like where you could get dressed behind it. I remember stuff.
So
I never said you hurted nobody. I said you helped. That's what I told her.
Past, and she told me that when he growls like that, that's when he's telling the truth. Pretty begrudgingly, in my opinion, but that's when he's telling the truth. And he said it was so easy. It was just sitting there.
Thank you. I was just sitting there, and then I looked her up and saw what she was fucking worth, and I was like, fucking, who cares, man? Honestly, to peel this fucking bitch isn't gonna hurt her.
Is she really wealthy?
You have no fucking clue. She doesn't feel what she says. No.
I don't even know how to con people. I don't know what that means.
Sorry, I had to laugh at that.
I'm sure we've all done it, right? Like subconsciously.
I don't know. I've never done it subconsciously.
Okay. Well, you said it yourself. She's a mark. Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah.
I've never done it subconsciously. I'm like, what the fuck? This man had a weekly show on Atwood. And it's not the only weirdo around Atwood, obviously, because Atwood is a weirdo.
Yeah, I picked her out. I researched 4 other people, looked at their properties, saw what they drove, right? That kind of shit. I picked the hardest part is getting rid of the person after the con. If you do it wrong,
especially if it's a long one.
Well, every con they do is a long con.
How long ago did you get rid of her?
Before if she wasn't a psycho, I'd have kept working her. She had more money. And she sent untraceable, just gold points. It's unfucking.
They didn't fall out. Atwood just quietly, as he always does, without, saying, without condemning him, without bringing attention, he just quietly just moved on from their collaboration. They didn't fall out. Falling out is having a beef with someone. Just quietly getting your ass out of the fire is not falling out. It's getting your ass out of the fire. That's how I see it.
Traceable.
See how he laughs? I mean, she FedEx gold coins in my house. They were. I've heard now that it's actually South African Cougarans, not American, but
FedEx gold coins to my house from South American Cougarans, $2,600 a piece when I got them.
What were you doing that was making her do that?
Do you really want to hear all that shit? I mean, you want to know what a scumbag I am?
You really sent $2 for my mental trauma? Fine, I'll take it. Thank you. Make it rain, make it rain. Fuck my life, fuck my life.
Is that going to help?
I don't know. Helps me to put the story together. I always think in concepts, and I don't have a concept of what you would have been doing.
She sent a text and said, I haven't heard from you in 2 days. What's going on? Or no, you haven't been.
Maybe I'll get more if I was saying, make it rain if you hate your owl. Would I get more super chat if I say that?
So, in my opinion, Reese is basically saying like, oh, well, and there is a part, I think I left it out about like, she's asking, did you flirt with this one? Did you flirt with that one? And she's more concerned of like what he did to get the money than the fact that he swindled these women, con these women. Swindled is an old-fashioned term, but it fits here.
On the boat in 2 days, what's going on? And I said I was working with a local rehab, works with kids. Right? Now, the truth of the matter is, I was working with a local rehab that worked with kids. And for $4,000, the people at the local hospital, if I could come up with $4,000, which was their cost for the Suboxone for the entire place, if I came up with cost, they would just give it to us. I was literally paying wholesale what the fucking pharmacy would pay. No, I didn't tell that part of the story. I said, at $386 a head, $15,000 would get every kid in the room. Right? $4,000 would get every kid in the room. She sent me 15. I really did put every kid in the room on fucking Suboxone because I'm afraid of.
But you took what was off the top.
I took 11 off the top. And then I found another one. And the other one had male and female, and not one female's mother was
Wow. So he said, okay, I need 4,000 for that project. And then he told her that he needed 15 and she gave him 15. So he took, thank you, Angie. Make it rain, make it rain. If you love your, no, if you hate your owl. Thank you, Angie. I love you. Wow. Wow. Impressive.
Sign the fucking document to allow the girl to do it. So I got to do it for about $1,950 out of 15 grand. So, but we did put 46 people on medical assisted treatment. Can feel great about that. That legitimately happened, but I stole a fucktard of that money in the process.
Isn't that great? That is one of the person around Sean Atwood, a paragon of justice, obviously. This is someone that we need to admire, obviously. Isn't he awesome? Like, this is actually disgusting. I don't even understand. But that's just one of the person. Let's continue, I suppose. Let's be traumatized all together, my loves. I am not suffering alone. I don't believe in suffering alone, okay? If I suffer, we suffer. Thank you. Yeah, I love that. Okay.
Arrange it.
Effing John Wedger, effing Ian Paddock, effing Sean Atwood. They all work for the New World Order.
You know my stance on Sean.
Yeah.
They love to play these fucking games, bro.
Yeah.
The interview that I did with Callie, Sean has admitted himself that it was all a setup. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Sean's pulling the strings there.
Trying to bury any of the real truth coming out against him.
Yeah. I feel
I
that's my feeling. You know,
yeah,
and
he gets all this shit buried, man.
He's got a level of protection because to have Paddock on the show like that, pretend he doesn't know who I am, and then sit there and help Paddock explain away all the weak points in his.
Look at that bitch. He put a poll to know, would it be okay if he still comes on? Okay, no? Okay, fine. Bye-bye. Can you imagine something like that? He won't he won't denounce him, but you know, you can come on my platform if my subscriber allows it. The fuck? The fuck?
Story, and then tweet Ian Paddock smashes Brian Harvey's ninja story. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I've proved he's lying. So
selling information, trafficking kids, all sorts of, you know, crazy stuff. I'm still there.
Doing this so long.
So now we're gonna learn about Wilfred Wong, the kidnapper. We didn't finish the video yesterday because of everything that was going on. So yeah, we're gonna listen to Wilfred Wong's story. And that's a man that Sean was, of course, windmilling for because Sean loves weirdos.
Are starting to believe me. So you fuckers are having to turn it up. So now you've sent out Jonathan King's Afterbirth.
Gauge on what the trolls are saying, that John Wedger works for MI5 and John Wedger's doing this and he's, you know, selling information, trafficking kids, all sorts of, you know, crazy stuff. I'm still there. And Karine Hutzabar, we're still there. But Karine, she warned me. Now, bear in mind, Karine is in the top 10 of criminal profilers in the world. Do you know this woman is?
I'm already scared to look into Karine. Should I look into Karine, guys? Dude, we're literally listening to John Wedger right now. Shit! Stop talking shit about Brian.
Of such high esteem.
And John Wedger is
she's
another
quite good
weirdo.
because we talk about the trolls, you know.
and she will identify the personalities for me. She went, this one's this is one of them. So it's really, because she'll see the videos and she'll give me a rundown on their personality disorders. So it's good in that respect as well, because it's not just me being paranoid. So no, you're dealing with this.
We've had Karine on the channel a few times. If you want to check those videos out, Karine, Carine, Hutzibout. I won't spell that one, but you'll find it somehow or other.
Hello, Sean Atwood here on the True Crime Channel, and I have absolutely been inundated by people asking me what the hell is going on with Wilfred Wong. And Wilfred Wong has been on the True Crime Podcast twice. He is an internationally recognized activist at the forefront of SRA. If you're not familiar with the term SRA, that stands for Satanic Ritual Abuse.
In the village of Gelwyn with a low crime rate, there was no reason for a foster carer to feel cautious when she parked her car near her home on Holyhead Road on November 4th, 2020.
Yeah, well, no, it was literally the conversations between him and his dad before Wilfred Wong went, because I'm pretty sure his dad sent Wilfred Wong on the rescue mission. It was conversations before Wilfred Wong got arrested and stuff, and all that happened, and like finding the rings, and like that side of life is what haunts me.
She planned to go inside with the two children that were sitting in the back seat of the car. As soon as the car stopped, something did not seem right. Before their seatbelts were even off, another vehicle, a silver Citroen Picasso, parked up in a hurry alongside the foster carer's car. There was a female in the driver's seat of the Citroen, and a man emerged hurriedly from the back seat. In a matter of seconds, the stranger was outside the car, something silver and shiny in his hand, a knife. He would later go around the back of the vehicle and briefly duck down as a hissing sound of lost air was coming from the back tires. By the time the assailant got to the driver's side, the carer was panicking, almost hysterical. The man held a blade to her face. He told her what he wanted. The two children were sitting in their child seats. One was the foster carer's child, and the
Dani, I will be honest. I think it's one thing for people to not be credible. It's another thing to have dangerous people on your platform. Yes, you did not misheard at all. That's what Callie said. Yes. I agree. They were ridiculous. But the real question is, where does he find them? Who sends them to him? Why are they there? What is the whole connection? Why is now Callie saying that the thing that made her go, wow, this is too much, is the fact of the Wilfred Wong, and that the father and Sean seem to have been aware what the fuck was going on?
car. There was a female in the driver's seat of the Citroen, and a man emerged
Who is
hurriedly
Shane?
from the back seat. In a matter of seconds, the stranger was outside the car, something silver and shiny in his hand, a knife. He would later go around the back of the vehicle and briefly duck down as a hissing sound of lost air was coming from the back tires. By the time the assailant got to the driver's side, the carer was panicking, almost hysterical. The man held a blade to her face. He told her what he wanted.
I'm looking into Julia Wendell and Madeleine McCain. I am.
The two children were sitting in their child seats. One was the foster carer's child, and the other was a youngster she was fostering. They will only ever be referred to as Child A in this podcast. The driver was told to let the foster child go. At this point, the female in the Citroen also got out. She too lunged into the foster parent's car through the back seat where Child A was sitting. The woman snatched the child, but out of fear and instinct, the foster mother tried to hold on, leaning over her daughter to cling on to Child A and stop them from being abducted and taken to the silver car. The scene was loud. The child was screaming for their foster mother, but the carer was put in an impossible situation.
Because I'm pretty sure his dad sent Wilfred Wong on the rescue mission. It was conversations before Wilfred Wong mission. It was conversations.
In the village of Gelwyn with a low crime rate, there was no reason for a foster carer to feel cautious when she parked her car near her home on Holyhead Road.
Because I'm pretty sure his dad sent Wilfred Wong on the rescue.
There was no reason for a foster carer to feel cautious when she parked her car near her home on Holyhead on November 4th, 2020.
Yeah, well, no, relations between him and his dad before Wilfred Wong when, because I'm pretty sure his dad sent Wilfred Wong on the rescue mission. It was conversations before Wilfred Wong got arrested and stuff, and all that happened, and like finding the rings and like that side of life is what haunts me.
She planned to go inside with the 2 children that were sitting in the back seat of the car. As soon as the car stopped, something did not seem right. Before their seatbelts were even off, another vehicle, a silver Citroën, was sitting. The woman snatched the child, but out of fear and instinct, the foster mother tried to hold on, leaning over her daughter to cling on to child A and stop them from being abducted and taken to the silver car. The scene was loud. The child was screaming for their foster mother, but the carer was
You're
caught in an
blocked,
impossible
Dani.
situation
Don't
when,
even
along with
ask
the
that.
second child in the car, she was threatened with a weapon by the man leaning over her, trying to stop her from reaching out as the second female abductor pulled the child from their seat, whisking them away to the silver Citroën on the opposite side of the road.
I got contacted by a journalist from a national newspaper and wanted my opinion on the arrest of a guy called Wilfred Wong, who's a good guy. And he's one of the leading investigators into satanic ritual abuse. He's currently serving a very big sentence for kidnap.
The 2 assailants fled, leaving the foster mother in anguish, screaming as she watched the car pull away. She was shouting hysterically that there had been a kidnapping before pulling out her mobile phone and pressing 999 as 2 local landscapers working nearby who heard the commotion approached. The child's biological father was oblivious to the fact his child had been
It's
kidnapped
always
in the most
my
unusual
fault. Don't
and
even
terrifying
worry about this.
circumstances when he answered a telephone call at approximately 5 p.m., which relayed the awful news.
What we can legally say about Wilfred Wong and Jeanette Archer. Now, it's probably one of the most common questions I'm getting every single day. Will you make a video about Wilfred Wong? Will you explain what's happened with Wilfred Wong? Has Wilfred Wong committed something that he said he was never going to do, he was protecting people from, or was Wilfred Wong on a rescue mission? So there's always controversy, but from my own experience, I know that all pre-trial publicity is bad publicity, so I've not said anything. I've written to Wilfred, waiting for a response for his instructions. It's entirely up to him. However, John here has spoken and corresponded with Wilfred, so he knows what he can say within the limits of not getting Wilfred in any trouble.
Here's what he wants to say. I first want to thank all those across the world who have been showing me such love, support, and encouragement. Unfortunately, there are just too many to name here, but I want to specifically name, and he now names the woman who just recently got arrested, who is herself a British SRA survivor, and also Ross Dizdar, an American Christian pastor in the USA with long experience.
I have so many questions about the Wilfred Wong thing. I'm going to be so honest. I have so many questions because that Wilfred Wong, why did he try to kidnap that child now when the moment he met Sean? He has never been convicted, nor does he have any prior kidnapping attempt. Like, either that man is crazy and was trying to kidnap children for a long time and we never knew about it, or this man may have been like, you know, that was this dar. I suppose so. It must have traumatized him, that thing. So now I'm like, who would benefit from setting up this man into a false mission? Oh, wow. This is terrible. Jesus Christ.
Experience of working with SRA. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and efforts. Although it is no fun being in prison, I want to emphasize that I am just fine. Nothing bad has happened to me in prison. Whether in prison or out of it, I will continue to fight for children, no matter what happens. As a committed Christian, I only fear God, not man. God gave me the work of fighting and exposing SRA beginning in 1993. God has asked not to stop or reduce this work. In fact, God has told me to expand and increase the work of fighting and exposing SRA. And that is exactly what I'm going to do with God's help. If you want to have a better understanding of Wilfred Wong, if you've not seen the interviews on this channel yet, I'm going to put part 1 and part 2 with Wilfred Wong at the top of the description box. below this video. He also helped us with the Jimmy Savile documentary, which should be coming out in the next few months or so, our 4-hour-long Jimmy Savile documentary. It's going to be mind-blowing. We all have an important role to play in this fight between good and evil. And please believe me when I stress that SRA is pure evil. For decades, the evil of SRA has been allowed to grow and spread like cancer due to general ignorance, indifference, and misplaced skepticism. But now the tide is steadily turning in the right direction, with increasing numbers of people across the world acknowledging the reality of SRA and wanting to fight this horrific evil. Every time the reality of SRA is publicly exposed, this helps to protect more children from such horrors. We all have an important role to play in publicly exposing SRA.
A male driving and a female sat in the passenger seat. Child A was put in the car with the now 4 adults involved in the abduction, who snatched away the youngster from their foster parents' custody. The vehicle near a Tesco supermarket in Bangor with 5 people inside.
Oh, fuck yes. Like literally on his interview with Wilfred Wong, one of the only time I saw him being interested is, no, with John Wedger. It was when John Wedger was talking about a child being essay and how terrible it was. And he was like, oh, were they picture or were they videos? Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. That is terrible. Now, you know, my head is pretty messed up, obviously. So I had a freaking idea about the Wilfred Wong thing. Imagine, yo, that must have been crazy for that child, especially since they were going to take that child to France. Like, what the fuck? And no, the mother was not in the car, unlike what Sean is going to say. That's just insane. If the mother was there, the child would have not been so traumatized. I hope so. But imagine that he was set up, like Wilfred Wong was set up because he was bringing awareness to SRA by Sean Atwood, because Sean and his father are 2 weirdos. That would be some type of movie, Tarantino movie, okay? And I hope this is not the case. I hope it's not that.
Side hurriedly left, and soon they had travelled over the Welsh border. It was not a usual case for North Wales police, but having the registration of the Citroen, the car that initially transported Child A, made all the difference. They quickly realised that the abductors had changed vehicles. Detectives knew what they were looking for. It was just a challenge to find out where the suspects were. The Ford Galaxy travelled out of North Wales using the A55. With the help of a number of other constabularies, it was realised the child was being taken further and further away from home. The ordinary-looking family car blended in with the hundreds of others as it drove down the M1 near Northampton, almost 4 hours after the kidnap in Anglesey. But as much as the abductors in the Ford Galaxy thought they would go unnoticed, they did not. With the latest technology, automatic number plate recognition cameras and multiple police forces across Britain working together as a matter of urgency, officers knew where to look.
Wilfred Wong set up. Come on, this has not been the first person to ask him to help. The question is, why this child? Yes, why this child? Why now? Why did he never try before? That's the thing that is making me go, what the fuck? Because this man has been talking about it for 17 years, and it's not possible that was the first hint or the first time. Like, why this child? What was the plan for this child? What were they going to do with that child and other country? Like, what was the point? Why? Like, it's weird. It should have been a serial kidnapper or something. Why this mission? Was that the first mission, or was that just the first time they got caught? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand. I'm like, was it the first time that happened? Because if that's the case, that's weird. Like, those type of people, they do that a lot. They wouldn't do that only one time. Like, what type of network is this? Like, what is going on?
The gang had planned to smuggle Child A abroad, and they had even obtained a false passport.
Could you just set the record straight what the deal is with Wilfred?
Right. Yeah. Now, Wilfred was arrested, I think, on the 4th of November. Wilfred's a secretive man, anyway, you know, and that's the secret, really, of his success to date, anyway. But Wilfred is probably the #1 campaigner I would say globally, in exposing satanic ritual abuse, SRA, which is something that I really would like to go on about, you know, and something Wilfred's encouraged me to talk about as well.
That's what I'm doing by showing that. I'm showing all those different shady. Well, it's not a place you drive too quick. It takes hours. Okay. Like I said, my problem is this man would have done that multiple times. You don't try to kidnap one child when you're in your 50s. That's not the moment you just have like that random illumination. That's why I'm either in my head, I'm like, it's either a setup or that man was just caught now. He was never caught before.
And Wilfred is a good man. He's a Christian man. He's
Oh.
probably one of the bravest men that I know. He's a tough guy as well. You know, he has served in the military. Wilfred, I know he doesn't talk about it, but he has.
It's come out in the press, hasn't it, that he was in some kind of special forces or something?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Like I said, I'm like, there is two situations here because that is not a first attempt. That makes no sense. How could that be the first time this man does that? Like, wow, only that time, and then he gets caught. Woo! Like, it's weird. But now, the more I look into it, the more I'm going for, because those were the two theory I had. And I'm like, the more I'm like, probably he was never caught. But I'm not going to act as if there is not another possibility that it was all a setup. Like, you know me, I have to think about all the possibility.
He's a mixed martial artist. He's a tough man, you know, and he's fearless, but he's got a mission, and that is to protect children and expose satanic ritual abuse. So stuff was coming out post arrest that he was abducting kids, he was doing this, that I was involved.
Do you want to just describe for people not familiar then what?
I'm sorry, what? What a fucking idiot. Okay, yeah, no, they're all liar. They're all liar. They're all fucking liar. He had a whole kit. He was ready. Like they were when I say guys, they were ready. They had a kit, a kidnapping kit. Who has a kidnapping kit?
He was arrested for and how that arrest came about.
Yeah, so it looks like my opinion, you know, again, even when I talked to Wilfred in the
and they target foster children. Wow, no comment. Fuck that man. So yes, he had a kit and he targeted foster children that would not be missed, and his head. And now he's serving 17 years in prison. Good for him, motherfucker.
Prison system. I don't discuss a case. I know that the prison phone system is what they call a PIN system. It's a private network. It's heavily monitored. Wilfred, without a doubt, his phone calls will be monitored. There's an ongoing issue, especially when you've got a child victim, which is what we've got happening with this case, is that there's going to be some very tight parameters.
So he was arrested with 6 people. That's in the public domain.
That's in the public domain. What they're saying is that it was a kidnap of, I think it's an 8-year-old boy in North Wales. It's named the 6 suspects, 5 of which are alive. 1 now is dead.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. And it appears that there was some sort of...
And one of the men, you know, died mysteriously with a bag around his head. But John Wedger is convinced it was only suicide, not that the man was going to say something or snitch on something. No. He put a bag around his head and was like, this is the way to go. Hello, Cinco. What the fuck am I saying? Hello, Chicano.
In my opinion, a rescue attempt of a child.
Is it true that one of the 6 was the child's mother?
Yeah. The child's mother was there.
No, she wasn't. Not that I found about anyway. She got no sentence at all. So,
Wilfred was there. There was, I think there was a husband and wife team and other people.
So that lends credence then to it being a rescue if the mother's there.
It would have looked like that is a case that there is a kid that if it's Wilfred involved, there probably would have been some sort of child protection element going on there.
However, the suspect's plans were about to be scuppered when 3 police cars acting as a roadblock stopped the Ford Galaxy on the middle of the motorway. Northamptonshire Police provided an update from the force's armed response team. A vehicle came through the county on the M1. It was identified as involved in a serious incident in North Wales. ARVs located it and used a TPAC 3-car box to safely stop it. 4 suspects were arrested within. Child A was physically safe, unharmed. But after the traumatic events of that day, they were relieved to see their foster carer. Police had 4 adults in custody, 2 men and 2 women. It was bewildering why 4 mature people without criminal backgrounds planned to kidnap a child from a car in broad daylight. And why did they only take 1 child from the vehicle? The 4 suspects were arrested on suspicion of child abduction. The vehicle was searched and disturbing items that could be referred to as a kidnapping kit were discovered in a rucksack.
May well have been a satanic ritual element, don't know. And it looks
like I said, I didn't find that the mother was there. So if someone can verify or tell me if that was the case, I heard that there were 4 people. Maybe the mother was in cahoot, that she wasn't there. And no, of course, he's not going to ask why he had a whole kidnapping kit with him. Why would he?
there was like this abduction was made in Wales, and they were stopped, I think, just south of Northamptonshire towards Newport Pagnell. I think that's Buckinghamshire. Armed police intercepted the car. That is footage that's on the media. I think the Sun newspaper posted that footage. Wilfred, they said it was an armed and aggravated kidnapping, but again, the only information we see is that Wilfred was in possession of a knife. Now, that doesn't in any way denote that that was used in the commission of the offence. It may well be a sign.
Yes, he only had a knife just like that in his car. Like, we all have knife in our car? Like, I feel like everyone has a knife in a car. Like, I saw everyone I know always had a knife in their car. Like, what the fuck is he saying? Obviously, use the fucking knife. Are you dumb? Yeah, not a knife. Okay, you have, like, I would understand a pistol. I would understand paper spray. I can understand a taser. What do you mean a knife? Who hangs out with a knife?
Issue that he was in possession of what they call a bladed article. Again, I can't comment on that because I'm not going to ask Wilfred any questions about that.
So they probably, when they pulled him over, they discovered a knife, and that's how they added that to the story.
Yeah, and you.
Oh, they added that to the story. I can't.
You know, I've done stuff with Wilfred in the past. I'm unaware of what was going on here. You know, I know how Wilfred operates, and he's a professional, and he's an ex-military guy. So, you know, who knows?
So, is the media reporting that the child was taken from a family or from a care home?
Doesn't say.
Doesn't
say. And I don't know if there's acrimony within that. I don't know if there's residence orders, child family court issue. I would have thought there would be a child family court matter going on, but again.
You see how important it is because it's a foster child. So was he in a home or was he with a family? I don't know about you, but that's a really creepy question for me. Like, it's a creepy question. Hello, Diamond. It's a really creepy question.
Again, I don't know. That's pure speculation. But I mean, the way the press have, and I've actually spoken to the Daily Mail about this, you know, and I said, you know, Wilfred has been negatively publicised on this. He's come across as some sort of child snatching.
It was to kidnap, to save the child. Don't you know? Don't you understand, Dani? The kidnapping was to save a child.
You know, armed maniac.
It belonged to one of the suspects and contained a balaclava. some cable ties, and a lock knife. As the investigation slowly unfolded,
So did you hear, guys? It contained a baklava, some cable ties, and a lock knife. Because they have to make sure not to hurt themselves. So after using it on the foster mother, then they can now put it back safely because they have a kit. They have a kit with cable ties.
and a lock knife. As the investigation slowly unfolded, more information was discovered about the gang, their plan, and their motivations. Several accomplices were also found to be involved, acting as lookout.
Why do we need the kid's child? I don't think we do. I don't think I don't think so. I think what matters is to understand if that man, was it the first time he was caught? What did he do? Who is that man? He was known globally. Globally where, in what country? Why did he target a foster child? Exactly like Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Savile was always targeting foster children.
As the kidnapped vehicle fled the scene. Google searches found on the electronic devices belonging to the suspects showed that the final destination was Crawley in West Sussex, before Child A was to be taken abroad to France with a fake passport. West Sussex was the location where two of the suspects lived. The reason for snatching the youngster was somewhat out of the ordinary. They'd kidnapped Child A and bundled them into a car, but not for the chilling reasons that all too quickly spring to mind in such an event: child trafficking or abuse. Most of the gang believed they had to intervene to save the child's life. They were convinced Child A was a victim of continued satanic ritual abuse, and they could not turn a blind eye. The gang had no other choice than to transport the child to safety.
And so concerned was I of how the press.
And were they not expecting that child to be marked as missing? What you mean taken aboard to France? Like France, like it's like what the fuck? Like do they not like how were they planning of hiding that child? And then only bringing back the child when they're an adult? Like this is a really, really, really well organized plan. Like it's a really well organized plan. This is creepy as fuck.
Yes, did this. I did speak to the Daily Mail, and they said that they won't be running any more stories on it because of the contempt issues and everything else. And they actually, funny enough, the journalist did say it clearly looks like a failed rescue attempt, and I would agree with that, you know. And then I contacted the governor of the prison at Wilfred's Inn, and I just said, and I expressed my concerns. I say, you know, this guy needs to be risk assessed properly, because
that was one of my theory before. But now that I know that he thinks he wanted to make it seem like he found a kidnapping kit under a bridge, I know this man is full of shit.
if the general population are going to be swayed by this negative slur on Wilfred, then his.
Oh, I don't think he's a PDF. I don't know if you're talking. Are you talking about Wilfred Wong? I don't think he's a PDF. I think he's a provider of children.
Welfare could be at risk. Anyway, they've written back to me and they said, look, we're fully aware of the situation. Wilfred is okay, because there was this story that come out that Wilfred had been castrated in prison and his testicles flushed down the toilet, which I found very hard to believe, because Wilfred, firstly, is a lovely guy, and secondly, he's a tough guy. So if Wilfred was to get hurt, I would have thought there'd be more than one person involved. But and then there was one of the suspects was found.
Because the foster parent were not the provider, Dani. The child may have been sold to someone else without anyone knowing about it. Well, not of us and not the foster parent. He was kidnapped. I think if you want to know the price of the child, you need to ask Wilfred Wong or Sean.
Dead in his cell.
Dead in what manner?
What's come out via the press is that he had a plastic bag tied around his head, or it was around his head, so it was suffocation. I think
We all know that it's a normal way to unalive yourself, to put a plastic bag around your neck. Yeah, that nothing suspicious here. Nothing suspicious. Nothing suspicious.
I think it is in the matter of the coroner's court at the moment. I think they've opened an inquest in it. It's not been closed as yet. It's gone down as suicide. It may well be suicide.
Do you have any theories as to what it could be?
I think it's suicide.
Suicide.
I generally think it's
How
suicide.
old was the person? Did they have any history
I think
of
in his
mental illness?
60s, and again, I don't know. I don't know. Whether and if this guy has maybe orchestrated this plot that they're involved in this conspiracy, maybe there's a huge overwhelming element of guilt. He's in an environment he's not used to, and again, if you have got aggravated factors such as mental instability, that's going to push people beyond the pale.
Being in prison pushes people beyond the pale.
Of
doesn't
course it would, yeah. And I mean, bear in mind, look at the charges. Kidnap, that takes on a life tariff if it goes to its full extent. So they could well be if found guilty.
So all the co-conspirators are facing potential life sentences.
Yeah.
Anchor Hill admitted conspiracy to kidnap in the same month. Sentencing was pending as there were suspects who insisted they were innocent. Wilfred Wong and Edward and Janet Stevenson. A trial would soon commence. The trial for those who protested their innocence and the sentencing for those who pleaded guilty was scheduled for early summer 2021. Wilfred Wong was initially seen as the ringleader. Wong, originally from Singapore, had been a resident of the UK for over 3.5 decades. He had worked a series of admirable jobs. His latest position of employment ended in July 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. He was a fundraiser on a self-employed basis, acquiring money for a charity that provided lawyers to sexually exploited children in Brazil. However, Wong was the one to hold a knife to the throat.
And Brazil. He was raising money for organization in Brazil.
Of a foster parent and physically snatched child A along with his accomplice Anchor Hill, with Hill living in Holyhead, Wales and Wong in Camden, London. The two had not originally met in person, but online. Wilfred Wong was passionate about stopping child abuse, and his focus was fixed against a specific type.
I'm calling yes on all of those bitches.
Satanic ritual abuse. He owned a website called Coalition Against Satanic Ritual Abuse, known as SRA. The website became a hub for people who survived abuse, predominantly if they believed it to be tied to a satanic ritual. Wong also voiced controversial opinions about abortion. Anchor Hill contacted Wilfred Wong, and a friendship of sorts built over hours of calls which eventually led to the organization of the kidnapping. Child A was chosen as Anchor Hill was of the firm belief that the child was at risk of satanic sexual abuse if they were removed from foster care and returned to the care of their biological father.
Now, Wilfred isn't a flight risk. They all they have to do is seize his passport. And he ain't going anywhere. He's got no previous convictions. He's a man.
He is not a fly risk. The man was making fundraiser for people in Brazil. He is from another country. What is he talking about? Of course he's a flight risk. Is he well? Is he okay? Like, listen to this man. This is an ex-policeman. Yeah, I'm not saying the mother is nuts. I'm saying those people scare me half to death. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, guys. Nobody is saying the mother is wrong. Like, this is not the hill I'm dying on. That is not the hill I'm dying on. The hill I'm dying on is that this shit is weird as hell.
man of exceptional good character, you know, and there's plenty of people which will vouch for his standing in society. So he doesn't understand why they keep refusing it, you know, and they don't have to give a reason why they refuse it either. I mean, the only thing I can think of is the fact that there is a child, which is classed as a vulnerable person, involved, you know.
Someone mentioned to me today that Wilfred was a barrister. Is that correct?
Yeah, Wilfred is a trained barrister.
Grief.
Yeah, he works as a barrister. He was a lobbyist in Parliament, you know, and he's campaigned on many high-profile cases involving satanic ritual abuse. You know, he's an exceptional individual, you know, and his commitment to getting the truth out and exposing satanic ritual abuse is second to none. You know,
So he's pled not guilty. Does that mean then that he is going to go up and have a trial and explain his side of the story?
Yeah, you know. So I mean, what I said to Wilfred is, I said, you know, whatever way it pans out, this is time served, and there's all this scaremongering that's been going out that, like I said, that Wilfred's been castrated. That, you know, it's
Nobody gives a fuck if that man was castrated, okay? No, Shatwood is not asking all the important question, because the important question would actually make Wilfred Wong look really bad. So of course he is not. He is just deceiving everyone like a weirdo, because he is a whole weirdo.
a violent prison and all that. Well, prison's prison, you know. I mean, it's a lower category C prison, but I think it might have B prisoners in there as well. But it's got a catchment area of a lot of poverty. So you've got North Wales, Merseyside,
my area.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, Wigan and all them areas.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of poverty in that you know, part of the world. But he said he's getting on well. He's interacting with other prisoners. They've watched the guards were watching your video with him the other night, and he said they came and gave him the thumbs up. He said, "Park right here, right now," and he will protect children, and he's a good guy. So,
and he's paying the price for keeping it real.
Oh, you know,
Hey, he's paying the price. Poor Wilfred. But you know who they don't give a fuck about? The child. Why are they not talking about the trauma of the child? They don't give a damn, right? They really don't care. Like, they don't care. I don't know where he is. I'm not from the UK.
but he's in good spirits. You know, he's in real good spirits. He just said it's the boredom, the absolute boredom, as you probably know.
I
Sean,
did. I
you
sent
know.
him some books. I hope he gets them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got your satanic.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to just move on to what something that occurred just prior to me sort of exiting left on this one. Was a lady got in touch with me, and this sort of proves,
I bet he is,
how deep this goes, and something about the attacks as well. Now, she corroborated so much of what everyone else has said, and I've had the response I've got from victims and survivors of satanic abuse is, that's bang on. And she said to me, "Have you got a pen?" I went, "Yeah." She said, "Have you got a bit of paper?" I went, "Yeah." So you sat down, and I went, "Oh no." She said, "Well, sit down." So I sat down, and she explained, who you're dealing with, but
So guys, the entire story is now on the channel. We're gonna continue this all tomorrow. I am going to sleep. I'm dying, and my phone is dying. Obviously, it has been dying for a while, but I'm gonna let it die now. Loki, stop it. This is all wild, isn't it? So tomorrow we will continue looking into the insanity that is fucking Sean Atwood, because there is no rest for the wicked, right? So love you all, guys. See you all tomorrow. Bye.